Woo! What up,
Hello,
everybody?
hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi,
Happy
hi, hi, hi.
Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We got
Yes.
Bootleg. What up, Bootleg? Got John, as usual.
Yeah.
Galaxy. What
Hey,
up,
Galaxy.
Galaxy? Surge. We got
South
the
Florida
Sexy Corner.
Surge.
We got
Yep.
Rue. Rue's up in
Got
here
Rue.
too.
Kiki's
Who's
here.
here?
Kiki.
Yeah. Yeah. Cece's here.
LD, what up?
Cece,
Greetings
that's
from
here.
Brazil.
Yep.
Hopefully everything's nice
And
in
I
Brazil.
know. I always get excited when I see that. I'm like, Brazil.
We're
Yep.
famous.
Oh, look. One shot at a time. Hello, hello, hello.
What up?
And Carl's here too, as you see him walking around the background and doing stuff as always.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to, at the moment, maneuver between the animals.
Is Carl in the kitchen? Is Carl in the kitchen?
No,
he's not.
Carl was in the
Carl
kitchen.
from the kitchen.
He's not
He
in the
was.
Carl
kitchen
was in the kitchen.
anymore. No, he already cooked me dinner.
Bobby
So.
T.
What up, Swanee?
Hey! A silly rabbit friend there.
Yeah.
All right. And y'all, don't forget, as Rue's Goofy Growing, aka Rue, up here in the corner has said, y'all go smash that like button.
He knows what he's
Subscribe,
talking
show your friends, share the love, all the good stuff.
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it right now.
Do
Hear me
it.
go.
Actually,
Do
I
it.
need to go do it too because I haven't hit that
Done.
button either. Curly.
I already have.
Just make sure you don't break
So-
the China junk
Curly
phones.
Creamy.
Whoa! Uh-oh. One.
That's one. That's one.
Are we marking it?
Yep. All right. So I know last week we said that we were going to try to every week try to get that somebody was going to try to beat John Lindsay as coming into the comments on the show.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Doctor.
today, for some reason, it's only showing bootleg buds, but there were comments on the show prior to it actually coming up today. So I don't know what happened. Like, John Lindsay says there's some weird stuff going on with the chat the last few days.
Yeah.
We did have other people in the comments because I even commented at the fact that somebody beat John Lindsay, and it's no longer there. So
is John Lindsay not taking his L like a man and just, or is he trying to make excuses?
No. I think he's taking it like a man. He's just saying there's been some crazy stuff because I agree. There were comments. I had made 2 or 3 comments, and when I logged in, all of those comments were gone, and there were new ones there.
And it seems like it's on lives a lot. You'll go in and you leave a comment. If you jump out or something, you go back in. I've noticed that too. Your comments will be gone and all that. So
yeah, like a day or 2 later, the comments for the live shows are not there anymore.
It's happened that same day, like that morning. I've gone first thing for James Loud, and I've done it all. And I went back later on, and none of my comments are there.
Yeah, so I don't know, but we're just gonna say, hey, this week we did have a winner. They did beat John Lindsay, so that's awesome. Congratulations. That somebody
Can I
else
spread conspiracy rumors?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because that's probably what it is.
Yeah. So, Corey, I'm glad you found us again. It's probably, for some of you, I will say it may be, if you haven't seen the Instagram post, maybe a slight bit confusing with just a little bit different look. Hey, Miss Eskimos! We have a new logo for the moment until we decide to change it.
Yep.
So I went ahead and, which I had been deciding to do for a while, I
Curly
honestly got lazy and hadn't done it. Minnesota Bud Club, hey buddy. Trying to separate
you're working, right? A couple jobs, so it's not really laziness.
Yeah.
No, it's not lazy.
We don't need to get you on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and when I get home, I'll be honest, I don't want to do shit. So,
nothing.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
So, although I did get mad at my kids, y'all, and they did not do what they were supposed to, and I came home at like 5:30 one day, and Carl and I went outside and we were weed eating, and we were doing some hedge trimming and doing all kinds of shit because I gave the kids a list of things to do, and it did not get done, and I was really pissed off when I got home. So Mom went out there to do it.
What up, David
Yeah.
Baker, Mad Scientist?
Yeah. Hey.
What's up, everybody? Hey, everybody.
Baby Dad.
Yeah.
Been watching
I
your
wasn't
stuff,
going to let
buddy.
my woman be out there in the almost 100-degree heat by herself. So if she's going to suffer, I was going to suffer.
Yeah. So, and he had been laid up all week long. Yeah, he had been laid up all week long, and really, I mean, just constantly throwing up and in serious
I slept
pain.
for 2 days on muscle relaxers because I'm still
and
hurting.
He still got out there with me because I was really pissed off. So, all right.
Sorry, Carl.
Going back to what I was saying, I have completely separated my own personal YouTube from the live stream YouTube.
Except when they give me money.
What about the kids? Man, fuck the kids.
He's like, we're paying for the kids. I'm not.
Yeah. So y'all look at the new logo. I still came with the CC's Corner because now it is the cannabis cultivation corner. So it's still stuck with the CC thing. But I have completely separated my own YouTube. So if y'all would like to, you don't have to, but it would be really nice if y'all would go and follow my own personal YouTube.
It's a new channel that you just
started?
It's a
new channel, my own. Right, I'm going to be going back and posting all of my videos and stuff to it.
And try and post some of the ones that got deleted because we had .com in the...
Yeah, we had some that got deleted and all of that. So let me go here, and I'm actually going to put it in the chat if you want to. No pressure, y'all. But it would be nice if y'all, went and
followed my fucking
subbed up to my channel too.
I'm going to go heavy on the pressure. You should do it.
Yeah. So, but let's see here. Ooh, well, come on. All right. Okay, I'll do it in a minute, y'all. It's just I'm trying to post the link and it's just being stupid.
YouTube.
Yeah. So
like butts.
Let me go over here and share channel, copy. All right. So getting on to this week, today is just going to be kind of, yes, it's a cheap China link. Absolutely. We are going to be doing just a hangout, talk shit, show plants, have fun. We're not doing any. Yeah, we're not doing
shit,
anything.
Take a hit.
Yeah, there you go.
Talk shit, take a hit. That's right.
Absolutely.
Oh shit! But I better take a China joke hit.
Oh, yeah. 2.
All right.
That's at least 2.
Well, we're at 4 now, actually.
Oh, 4?
Have
I not
been 4?
All right, there you go. Nice.
Okay, why is this not going back to my channel now? Here we go. Shit. There's something wrong with this mouse. I was struggling earlier. I think it probably just needs new batteries, or it may be operator error today.
It's the mouse. It's been messing up on me during games. That's why we switched. It's the mouse. That mouse, honestly, I think we got that mouse like within the first 6 months of us dating, and that was 13 years ago.
Hey.
Oh.
Because that's the red mouse you had on your laptop.
Feels like
25. I just found Carl. Apparently, I'm not subbed up to your channel, Carl. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right.
Subbed. I was looking. What's your CC? 420?
Yep, it's in the link, so it's in there. Yep.
Oh, it's in the link now. Okay. 10-4.
Excuse me. The link is in the chat.
Yeah. There we go.
Not it's in the link.
Yeah. It's in the chat, fuckwad. God, you
don't care. So, thank you for those of you. Mary!
I believe I'm number 9.
Yay!
I'm going to do it right now. Here I go.
I have like 9 people. 10 people. Woohoo! Okay.
I think
I was 10.
I think I've got 65 now.
You're on your way up.
I think Rue would have put me at 65.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't
Carla
posted
has
anything
more
in a while.
followers than I do at the moment. No, but I
My
wanted
channel's
to
older than
separate.
yours by a lot.
Yeah, I just wanted to separate my stuff from this channel, so that way if we wanted to post different stuff and it wasn't related to the actual the YouTube channel, so that way I can just do it. So I separated myself out, but still part of the show. So
what up, Mary? Mary Grimes.
Mary, yes.
Mary,
missed you. I see you
yes. All right, so
through the door. Missed you.
I am going to go ahead and put the link out here. So, like I said, this is going to be kind of just hang out. You can come, chill. You can show your grow.
Shit show.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can just sit here with your logo on the screen if you don't want to show your face.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, I don't care if you
We
sit
did this for years.
Yeah. I mean,
We did this for almost 2 years.
Follow your heart. Yes. Your heart takes you to bad places.
Hey. Oh, blunt force.
I don't think that's the case.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
1380. Nice.
So, okay, yeah, absolutely, Mary. Just be safe with that lightning storm, okay? So,
that sounds like a day that ends in Y around here.
Well, it only rains in the afternoon when it's bright.
No, the
and
lightning
sunny.
storms I'm talking about. I'm talking about the.
Yeah.
There's lightning every night.
Yeah, there's lightning every day, so that does.
I would love some rain.
Yeah. Well, when it rains in the afternoon here, there's already about 60% humidity, and then it storms in a bright sunny day, and then it hits about 80% humidity. So
yeah,
I mean, it kind of.
And it was like, I think today it was between here and
we're still
around our area. Yeah, we were at 106, and then here around us it's like 101. It's pretty hot.
I used my weather app. I used my weather app yesterday, and we were at the same actual temperature, but you guys were about 2 degrees cooler than we were actually because your humidity was lower. You were at 35, and we were at 64.
That humidity makes
we were at 64% humidity here.
Ooh.
So you said you felt like 110, we felt like 112.
Yeah.
I got 60% on my phone, so.
Okay. Well, then we'll bring you up. Absolutely. Beautiful already. Okay, go ahead.
Dude, that is amazing. I love it.
Yeah, this is the Mexican flan.
That's pretty.
I mainline all my plants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
It's beautiful training.
That looks beautiful.
6 layers of netting. Wall on each side.
God dang.
That's about 6 feet that way. 7 feet this way.
Yeah.
6 feet that way. Same with the wedding cake.
That's amazing.
Growing old, what up, Minnie?
I'll get the ladder. I'll give you a compliment.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Old.
The plants are sleeping right now, so they're not perky right now.
Yeah.
Getting nighttime.
They look beautiful.
They look perky enough for me. I mean,
they are still looking beautiful, brother.
Yeah, I know phrasing, dear. I know.
That's what ours look like too. Right before the lights go out, so they get a little droopy.
Yeah.
This is the Mexican flan.
They're relaxed.
The canopy is huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I went on AI and I typed in how many tops I have because it can count, and it said I have about 200 tops on the top, and around the sides added up about 220 tops.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna be a good harvest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All by myself.
Yeah,
and then the wedding cake. I like this structure because it's a complete circle.
Yeah.
It's a huge canopy bush.
Hey, looking beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I
So
love
we need to
seeing them
know:
from above like that.
Yeah.
is
I
that
feel like in an
ladder?
alternate universe right now.
Is that ladder cheap China junk?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We've had it for
Uh-oh.
30, 40 years, so it's
Right.
still holding up.
Maybe not. Maybe not. That might
Maybe
be
not. No.
And then my
It might
smaller
not.
plant. This is the White Widow.
Smaller.
I love White Widow. I love
Well,
White Widow.
Yeah.
smaller compared to that, right?
Yeah.
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 And then this plant right here
Small
is the same
compared
plant
to.
from over there. This is a Mexican flan too. Isn't it? They're in 20-gallon living soil on rims.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you, what you were growing in.
And then it's elevated
That's-
so I can keep the same height as the big girls.
Yeah.
These are in 45-gallon living soil with mycorrhiza fungi in it.
Nice.
Okay.
Close to about 300 stems up there.
Yeah.
Good gracious.
It is a beautiful canopy.
It does, man. It looks like you're just staring through a forest.
I really don't want to be at
Yeah.
your house when it comes time to trim.
Yeah.
Bushes.
For days.
Well, when
Yeah.
I trim,
Weeks on end.
when I trim, I hang it. I cut it all down. I bud wash with peroxide and water, fresh water. I hang it up. I let fans blow on it for about an hour and a half to get that moisture outside.
Right.
Then I have about like 30 stems. But someone gave me an idea. Is I'm gonna hang this. I have more netting in this 3x3. I'm gonna hang the netting from one side of the wall to the other, and I'm gonna hang each stem on this here, hang up like this.
Yeah, clip it on.
Oh, yeah.
Because I used string before, but I was on the other live stream with Hot One Ink and Jimmy, and Jimmy's like, "Well, why don't you use your netting? Put your netting up there." I go, I never fucking thought of that. It's way better than putting individual strings up. I only have 20 strings instead of just hanging the netting up and then just hang all the stuff.
Yeah.
So what I do is I dry it. The way I dry it is I let it dry, hang it up, and I wait till the usual, let the stem snap. And then I chuck all the tops in one container. I chuck all the mids and all the smalls separate. But then what I do, because I can't do this all by hand, my hands would be dead.
Yeah.
So I use the trim bowl. But when you let your the stems dry, the outer side of the bud is dry too. That's why you cure it, to pull the moisture out.
Moisture back. Yeah.
But if you put that bud that you just had hanging into the trim bowl, even with the dry blade, you will smoke that bud, that first layer of the coating. You'll smoke it. It'll become a dust. So what I do, a lot of people don't think it's right, but I don't have a problem with it. There's already moisture in your bud. You're going to be taking it out anyways. So what I do is I put all the buds into a big container, and I put 3 or 4 pieces of bread in. That'll just for maybe about 5-6 hours. That will put the moisture back on the outside of the bud. So when I put it through the trim bowl, I'm not smoking my buds.
Yeah.
And then and then I put the buds into my curing container, and I cure it that way. But then all the clippings that are left in the bowls, I'll put in all the clippings that all the plants. I'll put it into a separate container, and I'll let it go bone dry for about a month. I keep on stirring it for about a month. And after the month, I'll put it into the freezer for 24 hours. And then I'll use a 150 microns trim bin, and I'll go like this, I'll take a handful. I'll do this, and I'll collect all the keef. Last year, I collected 3.5 pounds of keef, 3.5 pounds of keef, 2 big jars like this. And last year I got, was it 5.5 pounds between the 2 plants? But last year I didn't use mycorrhiza fungi. So this year I did. So I should get about almost 10 pounds between the 2 plants right here, and maybe about a pound on each one of those.
Oh yeah. It's definitely gonna be a lot. And you know what? Just as some people say something's not a popular opinion, if it works for you, it works for you.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you go where you grow.
Like some people with us that say the herbs now sucks. I mean, we enjoy it, so that's all that matters. You do what works for you.
Yeah. And for bud rot, another unpopular opinion is what I do. If there's say the stem right here, right? And this is all a big cola, and then you get a bud rot right here. Most people chop the whole thing down. not chopping out beautiful bud. 90% of my bud rot does not come from bud rot. It comes from worms. Butterflies landing in my bud. So they'll lay an egg or they shit in there, and it goes bud rot. So I'm not this right here is not botrytis. It's perfectly good bud. It's not botrytis I'm getting. I'm getting bud rot. There's a difference between people make a mistake between bud rot and botrytis. Botrytis is like fuzzy, white, and it spreads through your plant. That's if I have botrytis, I'm taking that whole top off. 100%. I agree. You don't want to deal with that. But bud rot is completely different from botrytis. Bud rot, the bud will turn brown and die from the inside out because there's poop in it. So this bud right here is not being spread because it's not botrytis, it's bud rot. So you pluck that bud out, you scrape the stem, and then you get pure 100% peroxide, and you spray that area, and you literally watch it fuzz, just like a wound on your skin. And then you wipe it off, and you do it again until there's no more fuzz. And then it's not going to spread because, like I said, it's not botrytis. People make mistakes of, oh, you got bud rot. No, you got botrytis or you got bud rot. There's two different things. Botrytis is a fuzzy that looks all fuzzy, and it literally travels up the whole bud and looks like a fuzz, almost like on cheese, like white crap. That you don't want, or like on a rotten tomato, that white stuff. You don't deal with that. You take the whole top off. But when you're dealing with bud rot is from something pooping in it or a worm going in and eating it.
Poop here.
Yeah, and it literally there's a difference. Bud rot is it turns brown, and then it'll leave a little brown spot. The whole bud will be just like it just flake apart. So I carefully with gloves, I take that whole, I just pinch that whole bud rot part off, and then I scrape because the bud rot's been touching the stem right there. So I'll scrape that around, and then I'll spray that peroxide, pure 100% peroxide, right on that bud spot, and I keep on doing it until the fuzz stops. You're just disinfecting it. It kills the bacteria. That's why you use peroxide on a wound, so it doesn't get infected.
The peroxide.
And I never had a problem. It does not spread because, like I said, bud rot does not spread. Bud rot stays in one spot unless that bud is touching. If that bud is touching this other bud, I'll scrape the bottom of that bud until it's clean, until it's like looking greenish, and then I'll spray the peroxide just in case for leftover spores. And I've never had a problem. But now if I start seeing bud rot, because there's more stuff, then I make the call. I was like, I'd rather have some than none.
Yeah. And you got to be safe with it. So if you can tell the difference between them, I mean, then all for it, and you do what you do. You just, if you do end up having bud rot or something like that, you just be safe with it. That's all that matters.
Yeah. You can easily tell because botrytis is like a white fuzzy stuff, and it looks nasty. It's like I've never had it, but I've had my brothers had it, and it's completely different from bud rot because bud rot's more of a brown. Your bud looks more brown and dead looking. It's not going to spread unless it's touching, but then you just scrape that, clean that area up, and you're good. But if I have botrytis, I'm taking that whole coal off and I'm going to throw it away because you can't save it. It's gone through. It's almost like mycorrhizae fungi. It's like fine threads that go into the bud and destroy it. So I'm not messing with that 100%. I agree with everyone that says if you have botrytis, you get rid of that whole top. But bud rot is a specific disease in that one bud. So why take your whole fucking stem off if you don't have to? That's how I look at it. And I've never had a problem, and I'm still alive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's, as long as you don't have any bacteria growing in your lungs, you're good too. But I mean, I know a lot of people that
going good.
Yeah, a lot of people, if they see it really early, will actually cut it take that one whole stem and just cut that one off if they have enough plants left, because they don't want to have to take a chance of it giving into the rest of the plant. So, but yeah, I mean, beautiful garden.
I don't grow indoors, so this has to last me till the next season.
Yeah.
Dang, okay. Yeah.
And we did have a question. Mary asked, how long do you veg inside before you go outside? How long do you veg before you go outside?
What up, Marcus Green Thumb?
I go on the reserve and I buy the clones. They're each $15. I buy them in 1st of April, and then I'll throw them in my indoor tent. Crappy light. I only have three 100-watt HPS lights, and I just grow them for a month. I train them the way I want to get that structure, and then May 4 weekend is when I transplant into the soil.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, depending on, where you live and all of that, for everybody else, everybody puts their stuff outside at a different time.
Yeah, it all depends on the weather and your frost point. When's your frost? Is it going to be frosty in the night? So you don't want to do that. So I wait until May 2/4 where you're not getting that where I live in Canada. You're not getting like 8 degrees. I want to get anything between 15 and up. I can live with that, but anything below that, I try to stay away. The plant's still weak.
Yeah.
But these plants were almost dead when I first transplanted. This is the first time I ever got transplant shock. I have on my YouTube channel, I have videos of it. The plants were all wilted like this. All the stems were purple. Leaves were yellow, falling off. It was a dead plant. I had severe root shock, and I had tons of mycos in the bottom when I transplanted. But the problem with granular mycos, it's only activated by a signal through your root. And because you have root shock, there's no signal coming from your root saying, hey, there's a root here, connect to me. So I had dormant mycos sitting in the bottom doing nothing for my plant because there's no signal going to the mycos to say, hey, I'm alive, there's a root here, come and connect with me. So that's when I went on Google and I Googled, how do I save my roots? Because it's not the plant you're saving, it's the roots you're saving from the root shock. So I Googled it and something came up called Root Rescue on Amazon. And it's the only powder that has 18 species that's a wettable thing. So you put the 10 milligrams in a 2-gallon jug and you slowly, takes about 20 minutes, you slowly put it on the root ball. And it drenches the root ball. And in one of those species is a root activator. It literally wakens your roots instantly. And 2 days, I had root shock for 10 days. 2 days after I did the root trench or the root drench, the leaves all start coming back up. 5 days after that, completely green, beautiful looking. And now my mycorrhiza fungi is so spread because now it activated that granular. I Googled it and how much is in there for how long it's been in there. I have over 1 million threads of mycorrhiza fungi in there. And because for years, I never had that. Like last year when I grew in the same soil and all the newts I put in there, I was only using, by the time I was done harvesting, I only used about 35% of my nutrients in my soil. All the rest is
ecosystem under there.
Because if your root's right here, right? If your root's right there, but your soil's right here, and that root's not touching this soil right here, that root cannot absorb the nutrients way over here because there's no roots. You're relying on watering and pressing down the newts into that wet soil. So all this soil right here that has no big roots or fibers is being wasted. So last year, my bottom was always wet. The top sides were wet, but it never dried out evenly. There's mycorrhiza fungi. There's millions of threads that are smaller than your human hair, and it spreads through the whole thing. So it's like an extension of your own root. And it literally mines the heaviest immobile element, which is phosphorus and the other stuff that makes your buds. So it goes into your dirt particles microscopically and can feed and mine all the stuff. And then when it does, it goes up to your roots. And I've seen it under microscopes. I researched it. And the mycorrhiza fungi mutates your roots. It literally forms a thing over top of your root and protects your roots from root rot. There's more good pathogens, so the bad pathogens cannot get through the like a shield. And these little valves open up, and the plant goes, "Hey, if you want this sugar from my leaves to survive, go mine me some nitrogen." And it'll mine the nitrogen, and then it'll trade the nitrogen for the sugars, because the mycorrhiza fungi lives off the sugars off the leaves from the photosynthesis.
Now it sounds like it gives them like little channels to make sure they can receive everything. Is almost what I'm saying. Yeah.
And this mycorrhiza fungi, if you could theoretically take all the fibers out and straighten up into a straight line, there's enough fibers in here to go from Canada all the way past the United States and back 3 times full. There's over 2 million threads inside that pot right there. That's why my pot dries out completely even all the way through.
Yeah.
And that's why this is the first year of how big, and I still have 2 weeks to stretch until September 10th. These plants will be past that way up here.
Yeah.
None of my bottom leaves. Oh, it's hard to see. Sorry.
Yeah.
None of my bottom.
They got real dark quick.
None of my bottom leaves are turning yellow. You know how they cannibalize the bottom leaves because it pushes to the top when it's doing a final stretch. I'm not getting any of that on these plants because I have so much food in there from over the years that it's been untouched. It's been mind, because I didn't have that final element over the years, was the mycorrhiza fungi.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's really
I mean, they
interesting.
are.
All right, well,
Minnie
okay.
wants to know what you're using for IPM.
Before flower, like it's flowering now, before that, I used BTM for caterpillars. I used Dr. Doom for fungicide. It's an all natural with copper, and it lasts for 7 days, and then it breaks down from the sun and it washes away. I did that a month ago. But now, because I'm a flower, all I use is 1 cup of peroxide, 4 liters of dechlorinated water, and I spray the under and the over, and that kills powdery mildew. And it kills leaf satoria too.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's actually something safe that you can use when you're in flower. Usually right up, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think somebody said up until like the last week and a half. They don't recommend using it like the last week and a half to 2 weeks of flower or something like that. But
I hate to cut you off. I got 2% on my phone.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for
coming on
and showing your beautiful plants.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you back in chat.
Thank you for educating us. That was so fun.
That was
beautiful,
awesome.
beautiful.
I like that.
Yes, actually, from what I understand, I got to do some more research, Mary, but from what I understand, you can actually put it on your bud, but they just don't recommend the last couple weeks. I haven't really looked into it too much just because growing indoors, I don't really need it that much. So it's not something that was always, right there in my mind going, hey, I need to look this up because I got to know as to why. Because,
I think there's a couple different ones you can actually use. I think another thing is you can't like drench your buds. Don't like go crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a light mist as far as I know.
Good evening, good evening.
Hey!
Welcome.
Butter!
Yep. Yeah, some people slid in here that while everybody was on that I didn't get a chance to say hello to. I waved at you,
hold
but
on. Pause. Kitty pause, as I saw in a video. Yeah. So I have a question though, because this is what never makes sense to me. If you're not supposed to spray it with peroxide and water, then why the fuck would you wash your buds in peroxide and water? Why wouldn't you just spray it? Because you're dunking the whole plant in a bucket full of peroxide water. What's the difference of spraying it?
That's nothing.
That's the kind of stuff that doesn't make sense to me because there's so many contradictory rules and
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, everybody contradicts.
Well, in a lot
don't spray it with peroxide and water, but you're going to take it and dunk it in a fucking bucket full of peroxide and water before you bring it inside to dry it. So make it make sense. I'm too logical brained. I got too much autism here that it doesn't fucking make sense.
Yeah. Well, and I think for those people, they may say, hey, don't spray it on there. But if they do a bud wash, a lot of people use like baking soda and lemon juice and all that kind of stuff for a bud wash.
Baking soda, lemon juice.
Is the most common one, not so much peroxide. So that may be what they use when they go to actually bud wash. But I mean, honestly, I don't know because I don't wash my buds, so I don't know what's beneficial to do for them or not. I mean, how do you
I'm just
really
playing
know?
Devil's advocate. Is there a possibility that perhaps when you're mixing the water with the hydrogen peroxide that you are getting a certain level pH down? Like, does the water like neutralize maybe?
Well,
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I wouldn't think
it's breaking my brain. I'm just trying to.
I wouldn't think spraying a little bit for IPM would be as bad as dunking your entire plant in standing water.
No. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right about
that's
that.
how I can't figure out. But I've also been looking.
That's why
I've
he uses it. I mean, that's why he probably uses it. He's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. People dunking it. I'm gonna try spraying it.
And then like the bud washing, I never really saw. I went back and looked on forums and stuff about washing the buds. Why not? You wash it with butane, get all the butane out, then I could dab it.
Yeah.
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. It takes my breath away too much. But that's
BHO.
Yeah, BHO. Yeah.
I want to make
everyone that's told everyone that's told me, oh, you can't tell the butane's not, you can't tell the butane. I can, but I can smell.
Well, it depends on who's made it. From what I know, there's horrible BHO that will.
I have a feeling it's like coffee with me though, because people are like, you can't taste the coffee, and I taste it.
Chonky
I
loves
can smell
BHO.
it.
See?
Kitty.
Oh yeah.
But that's just I was looking on forums and stuff, and that you can't find anyone before like 2010, 2012 that was washing their buds anywhere, even outdoors.
Yeah, I mean,
they weren't talking about it.
Well, and I'll tell you, anybody who has smoked since, even 20 years ago, that, these people are growing fields and fields and fields of this shit. I mean, even overseas and stuff, where they're just bringing it in, they're cutting it down, they're throwing it in the warehouse to dry. They weren't washing anything, they weren't cleaning anything. Yeah. You were getting all this brown brickweed. You were smoking bugs, and
plenty of bugs I found in weed.
Seeds.
I mean,
yeah,
and it never killed anybody then.
The king cake, it's okay.
I mean, you can't have a garden.
I'm
these
more
days.
Worried about what's in people's water that they use to clean their buds or grow their plants, because they put some shit in the water around nowadays. That's why we get spring water. I won't even drink the water that comes out of my tap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
the frogs gay.
Yeah,
the frogs gay.
I love that. I saw that and I was just like, oh my god. But I mean, you can't grow a plant and not get something on it. I mean, there's no way. You're going to get dust. You're going to get your hair. You're going to get, if you have animals, you have cat fur, dog fur. I mean, you're going to get bugs. You're going to get, there's any number of things. And if you're not getting those, you're getting microscopic stuff from your water that you don't even know that's there.
I just feel like if you find a cat hair, that's like an angel's eyelash or something. That's like,
yeah. I mean, it adds to the flavor,
that's
y'all. It enhances it.
Fine.
It just means that your cats or dogs, they want to be a part of you. So they want you to be able to,
forever.
Smoke up their DNA as well.
That's right. Your cat, my cat, all the cats.
Yeah, I mean, they can't get any closer than being inside you, right? So they just love you that much. But I mean, it's no matter what you do, you're gonna get stuff on your plants anyway. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So bud wash with RO water, endorse. Yeah, I mean, to each his own. I say with everybody's garden, you do what you want with your plants. If you have a great idea, share the information. It's always good.
If you feel safe smoking it, do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's your own stuff. Now, if you, we'll just leave that out there. So, but.
Holy Toledo just added some ladybugs to his greenhouse. Can't do it.
Because I was going to say something, and then he was like, well, and I'm like, no. It's just one of those things that pops in my head. If you grow shitty weed and you have really dirty plants and really dirty house, don't share it, okay? That's where my brain went.
Okay.
But other than that, if you're okay with it, just remember, whatever you smoke, what everybody else has smoked, it's gonna have something on it. It is what it is. If you've been smoking for 20 years, guaranteed you smoked everything. So there's no way around it. If you want a happier, cleaner product, all for it. Just it is what it is these days.
Yeah,
if you grow indoors, you're gonna get stuff on your plants.
As you want or can.
So, yeah.
Or outdoors. You grow a super sticky plant. It's gonna stick everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
like you don't want your socks on the bud or anything, but you catch an angel eyelash, I'm not gonna be opposed to it. I understand some people are, and that's okay. I'm not gonna kick it out of my bowl. But I understand some people would, and that's okay. But just not socks or yucky things.
Just.
I have a pit bull terrier mix with a lab, and there is her hair everywhere. Even before we had cats or dogs, or the other three dogs didn't shed. But everywhere you go, you see my black dog's fur everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
like that.
And if any of y'all watched the earlier show, y'all saw my cat goes in my tent. My cats go in the tent. The dogs are not allowed in there because they're clumsy as shit and they'll knock everything down. The cats are very careful. The cats go in the tent. Yes, they do chew on the leaves from time to time, but you know what?
It's good. It's good energy.
Yeah,
it's all good vibes.
They just want their medicine too. Okay.
Good frequencies. It's all good for the grow.
Yeah, they want their medicine too.
It stresses the plants to make my buds a little bit stronger anyway. Because it's just like if an animal is outside chewing on them every so
that's
often.
what it's there for. Is when an animal outside chews on it and all that, it's supposed to increase its aroma, all that, just to deter.
Absolutely, Mary. Just pick it out and smoke on, or I mean, I guarantee you, if you've had anything from my house, you've had my hair on it for sure.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's where I'm at. Like,
I mean,
that's why I'm doing this.
Angel's eyelash. Angel's eyelash.
I'm trying to pick out my own little hippie hair from my own bud, so that's why.
Hey, I call those the baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Those are baby tattoo Jesus strands right there. Like,
yeah. I mean,
thank you, baby tattoo Jesus.
If we put a leaf out of the tent or something, I mean, we've had one of our dogs eating it too. I mean, one time we had a cat that just got like a serious overdose of some oil that
she stepped her full foot. I like this one time we had a cat. It's the girl cat we have here.
Yeah, we still have her.
She stepped full foot into a fucking quart jar of
oil that we just made.
MCT oil.
MCT oil.
Yeah, you can absorb that through your skin.
And I tried to wipe it off as quick as I could, but then she's sitting there cleaning it and licking it, and I'm going, "Oh my gosh!" She spent 3 hours on the floor, passed out. Now we did check on her. She was fine.
Get the mirror.
Yep,
that was actually when she and I bonded.
Yeah, she watched over. Yep, she laid there next to the cat, watched over, made sure everything was okay. She was still breathing. And keep trying to junk break.
10?
Absolutely. I think we're at like 9 now.
9.
I just want to be clear. I wasn't being sacrilegious when I was talking about tattoo.
Oh no.
11.
No.
Yeah.
I love JC.
Yeah.
We don't use that R word here. That R word's a cuss word here.
What? I missed that. Sorry.
Religion.
Religion.
No, I just didn't want to offend. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah. No, you're good.
Baby tattoo.
We love you. Okay.
We're okay with the other R word.
Yeah.
I was like,
we're products of the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, I mean,
that's always my response.
We say is love to each other.
I can see that. Like, I would never say retard ever. What is he talking about? That was her first response. He said that. She was like,
yeah, no. And my oldest walks around and goes, and he says, and somebody says, well, that word's offensive. He's like, why? I can say it. I am one. He's just like,
and then I fuck with him and say, I are one. No, what you mean? I are one. He's like, no, I am one.
And he's like, retard. And I'm like, no, you can't say that. And then they're like, oh, well, he's like, I can say it. And I'm like, yeah, because you are one. And he's like, yeah, I are one.
You are the R.
Yeah, you are the R.
He gets upset.
We're all pirates at this point. Like,
when he's in mood. She'll say I have cartism because I'm undiagnosed autistic, and cars are my thing. Since I was a little kid, I've loved cars. I can name you most cars from like the 90s back just by their taillights. What make, model, and most closely to the year of what a car is just by its taillights. If it's from the 90s or older. The newer stuff all looks the fucking same. I can do it with the newer stuff, but a lot of them look the same. That's
a great skill, Carl.
This bland-ass car design.
It came about a long time ago because he was talking about somebody, and he was like, oh yeah, they drive the blah, blah, blah. And it was somebody that I worked with, and they didn't really know him they're like, and it was almost like, well, how do you know what I drive? And I'm like, he's got cartism. That's his thing. He likes cars. So when he sees you near that vehicle and knows what you drive, it's going to stick in his brain. Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, the one that drives the blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't even pay attention. I'm like, I don't care what they drive. I'm lucky if I can tell you if it's a Chevy, a Ford, a Toyota, or
Yeah, that's the recipe around here.
You mean like when the boys would say there's a Chevy Mustang and it was a Dodge Challenger?
Yeah.
That was the funniest shit ever.
Well, I'm a little better than that.
When the boys were little, they would do that. They'd be like, "Hey, look at that Chevy Mustang." I'm like, "That's a Dodge Challenger, boys."
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, Chevy Mustang. Nice. So Serge wants to know what your favorite cars are. I can tell you this one.
Chevy.
Well, like brand?
Yeah, brand or type of car.
Or do you want a specific dream car, or do you want
first
like brands, generations? It's
first your make. What's your favorite make vehicle, and then we'll go into models. After.
American or foreign? Because I have one of each.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess.
Yeah. See, cartism. I mean, you got to be so specific.
We're going American.
Okay. Boy. Dream car, 1960 Chevy Brookwood station wagon.
Nice. Okay. Foreigner.
The foreign car would be probably anything from the late 70s, early 90s Toyota rear wheel drive.
Okay. Yeah.
Has to be a rear wheel drive Toyota car.
With the original Pokemon.
So it could be a Celica.
Around here.
It could be a Celica. It could be a what's it called, a Cressida. It could be like 3 other Japanese models that are even sold here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Motorcycles. It's a Harley Davidson with a shovel head.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah, I will.
I will say motorcycles should be called motorbikes.
No.
Motorbike.
Yeah, hatchbacks and station wagons, more station wagons than anything, I would say. But yeah, there's a lot of them. What more fun?
SUVs would be a 1980. Well, square body Chevy would be my truck / Blazer Suburban. I would like, if I had to get a Tahoe, since I didn't have such a long vehicle, like long SUV, I would get it's like a 99 Tahoe. It's the last bubbly. They made them from like 92 to 95.
Yeah.
4-door Tahoe. I had one.
Yeah,
I had one that was all lifted on.
If I could get one, I'd get a 99 Mustang 5.0. Those are nice. I like those. My brother had one.
My brother had an 89, and I really like that 89 505.
Yeah, they were.
That was the Fox body.
A little bit different, yeah. The body's a little bit different.
Yeah, I drove one of those once. First to second gear, and I was turning out of a gas station, went first to second, and went sideways in the middle of the in the middle of a 4-lane. Just drifting back before it was cool in Kansas, at least.
Yeah.
Dude's like, go get me some cigarettes and something else sounds like get some cigarettes and sodas. And I was like, all right, let me drive your car. And he gave me a brand new white on white fucking well, not brand new, but low mileage white on white 505.0 5 speed Mustang, and I took off.
Yeah. They were all white, dude. Like it seemed like every single majority of them were white for some reason.
Both ones my brother had were like dark red.
Okay.
Favorite Camaro is 1971.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen a lot of white ones too.
70 to 71 with the Nerf bar bumpers. See, I have a specific model, year and make for almost every car I like to. There's a lot. If I had money, I would have Jay Leno's garage, but with different cars. Because I wouldn't want all the big airplane stuff from the war. I wouldn't want all the war stuff, the wartime planes.
I can't drive.
That kind of stuff.
No.
I like turtles.
You can't drive?
No. Oh, you like platypus too.
I love platypus.
I would.
Yeah. I would love to have a platypus. But yeah, no, sorry, I can't get into this conversation. So I'm just throwing out random shit.
I was like cartooning my eyes for a second, but I like love how much y'all love it.
That's a whole other show. I could go into a whole deep dark. I mean, my first car was a 70s Toyota.
My first one was the 89 Toyota. station wagon, I believe.
I had a Isuzu Ombre truck, a little tiny toy truck.
Oh, I
That
remember.
was my first.
Yeah. The black.
No, I think it was
maybe somebody different then. I remember somebody a long time that had a little.
No, mine was white, I think.
Okay.
I had a Toyota Corona, which people look at me like I'm talking a different language when I say that word. Corona, like the beer with an N.
Yeah.
That was my first car.
That's fine.
And then I had a big ass Thunder Chicken for my second car. Well, in 1977, and then an 82 Celica, Toyota Celica, and an 85 Celica. And if you haven't noticed,
I gotta go get some more caffeine for this conversation.
I had a Pontiac Sunfire, and it was kind of terrible, but I felt like a doll in it. It broke quite frequently.
Yeah.
Frequently.
I had a Honda Civic.
Oh.
And the starter went out, and you always had to park on a hill. I remember that for a good longer than we should have pushed that. It was like a good month or so. We didn't
Mama Cece, if she's in here tonight, I haven't seen her, but
I have not seen Mama Cece.
Well,
hey, remember?
My uncle just passed.
Let me get ready to sow my garden. I got to jump out earlier tonight.
I know.
Let me do that.
My uncle just passed the day before yesterday, wasn't it? I think it was, yeah.
I'm so sorry, Carl.
Sorry, bro.
I don't know if she's watching because it was her brother-in-law. So
we love you, Uncle Spot.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry, Mama Cece.
Sorry, guys.
Y'all. Yeah.
And I was growing him a new plant.
Yep.
Very sorry.
I grew up with my dad is an auto mechanic, so I grew up with cars in the yard. Like my whole life, there was always some kind of car in the yard. Saying Mama Cece had a Toyota or a Honda Prelude with 4-wheel steering. It was a badass little car.
Carl, I've totaled every vehicle I've ever owned.
With subwoofers in the back.
That's why you don't drive.
A lot. I don't. I can't drive. Like it's not that I'm careless. Like I'm a very, very careful driver, but
that's
it
probably
terrifies
the problem.
me.
Yeah. Well, see, I need you to talk to my daughter because she wants to learn, but I'm scared. She's scared to ride in the car, let alone drive it most of the time. And I love her, but she seems that way.
Yeah.
If she's not zoned out or so fucking stoned that she can't see straight, she has panic attacks just riding in the car.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Get her over there.
Beautiful, Rue.
Well, maybe the problem is where she lives. No one can give her a ride to and from work because she lives in the country. It's like a 30-minute drive from her house to her job, and 30 minutes from my house to her house. She's trying to when she turns 21. She's going to get a job at a casino nearby.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you are more than welcome. Absolutely.
That's beautiful,
come back anytime.
Yeah, thank you, Black Forces.
What you got there?
This is the Mystic Mountain Blueberry from James Lau Genetics. This is a clone I took off a clone. And as you see, I got this one in cocoa. I just watered them last night. And this one's actually doing pretty good. It bounced back way better than this one. This is also Mystic Mountain Blueberry. And it's still fighting off whatever the hell was going on. Majority of it actually looks a lot better now. But a few of these leaves are still just, I don't know. So I've been, like I said, I flushed these twice. I flushed them all. Now I've just been heavy watering them. But yeah.
Looks better.
Still got a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely looking a lot better. This is the Loud Dream Candy. And this is also a clone I took off the last clone I had. And I got it in the same thing. It's definitely responded a lot better and looking a lot happier than the other two for sure. This one's like day 20, 24, 25. I just trimmed it all. And I did that one the same time as this one. This one's day like 18 or 19. So I'll trim it up pretty shortly. probably tonight or something since I got the night off. I've been working so much, so it's hard to keep up with my plants lately.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'll
Night
probably
off.
trim that one up.
Yeah.
Defoliate it is what I need to do. So got more plants over here.
Woohoo!
So I got same issue going on, but as you can see, this one seems to be responding a lot better now too. The new growth looks a lot better. This is the hometown girl from Silly Rabbit Genetics right here.
Mhm.
So I'll
Got a little
probably clean
purple
up
hue
all
to it.
these leaves right here, and then I'll probably flip it soon. Probably try to clean it up tonight as well, and then flip it here in a day or so.
Okay.
And this
That's
is the critical mass right here. And as you can see, this one as well. Like I think the
Yeah, it's growing
new
back
growth
good.
is looking a lot better. So I'm gonna do the same thing with both of them. Clean it up and then flip them right there. And then this frozen Havana. I don't know. Like part of it looks decent, but this is still like a leaf that just grew not too long ago, and it's still fighting it. So I don't know if I should try to flush it one more time or something. But I'm gonna clean that one up as well at the same time and give it more time to get probably about the same size as those and try to flip it as well. And then this one is just this one's just having a hell of a time. This is that pink pineapple.
Mm.
I've trimmed some of them and then they all died off again. I flushed it again with nutrients, and like I said, even some of this new growth looks to be going through it again. I don't know what to do with this one. I'm gonna just say keep going with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep taking the plants, the leaves off. And so this is the purple back. This is a clone I took off that James Loud clone as well, and like I need to up pot this one. This one I got to basically water every day, or it gets dried out and gets wilty. It was already wilty this morning or this afternoon when I opened the tent. But you can see, like, I put in that same cocoa, and it started a little bit doing that, but it's been acting a lot better than the other ones. And this is a chicken head right here, Silly Rabbit Genetics. And got a little bit of roots going right there.
Chicken head has that torkleberry in it that I grew a bunch of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. And this is also one I'll probably pretty soon probably transplant them
That little system.
right there. And this is a clone, or not even a clone yet, of this. I believe is the critical mass. I just kind of stuck it in the dirt to see what happens because this is the Mystic Mountain Blueberry. I took it off that last one over there right before I flipped it, and I just stuck it in the dirt, and it actually started rooting pretty good. So there you go, another little clone. And I got all these. These are the pink pineapple right there. These right here, I think, are some Loud Dream candies. I think that one might make it right there. And another one of the Loud Dream candies. And the next set are the Mystic Mountain Blueberries. I think a few of them will make it. And that right there is that Frozen Havana. So I'm going to try to give it a little bit more time to make sure it's definitely rooted before I try to pull them. Get your way, Carl. For sure. And then some of these are I got some of these super berries going too as well, so I'll be able to send you all those.
Woohoo!
And this is also a super berry as well. I just watered it. It was getting a little gimpy as well. And
Holy Toledo said you're killing it, Rue.
oh, thank you, Holy Toledo. And then these are some clones as well. I'm doing the method y'all were doing of just got them in the cup. This is Hometown Girl. And then I got some of them back there. Those are the Critical Mass.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And then these are 2 super berries I got in the autopot system, and this one is just getting huge. She's just a huge.
Hey, I think I know a lady
yeah.
that likes that superberry.
Yeah. And
It's
so yeah,
I don't know who you're talking about.
I trimmed this one up.
my favorite.
I'll probably tonight I'll trim this one up too, because yeah, these are both around day 20 or so. So yeah, I got my. Need to put more water in it right there. So I started off with Fox Farm soil, and I've been using the Build a Soil nutrients. I believe if you use El Canna and Build a Soil, it saves you some money.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Let's see what. Oh, Surge. Surge. The parents of that superberry are the Black Cherry Punch crossed with the Super Boof. It's a clone to home strain. So.
It's wonderful.
Yes, it is Kat's favorite strain, and I'll actually put in here. Oh wait, crap! I'm on the wrong account. Hold on.
Maybe
Let
just
me
it's a little hurt. I think she likes it just a little bit.
just a little bit. I mean, it's.
Love it.
Hey, what up?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
No. Superberry?
I feel like I feel like it's like I'm Elf and it's like Santa when I see it, or I'm like, I love that. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Can't say enough good things about it.
Superberry's good. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, now I can do it. I can put the link in the chat, y'all. It switching back and forth, trying to make sure that my new account is a moderator on this channel so that I can add links with my personal account. I'm like,
you're doing too much, bro.
Authorized. All right.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was not authorized until right now. I did not authorize myself.
You're doing too
Link
much, bro.
to.
As your sons would say.
Doing too much,
Your
bro.
son, Mosin. That's what I said.
Yeah. All right. So the link to the Superberry, if y'all want to check out Clone to Home, Chris is pretty awesome, nice guy, and that Superberry is his. So
Route 10.
Yes, use Route 10, save yourself some dollars, and all your orders are free shipping. From what I saw on his website, I think.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
When you buy a clone, it's free shipping.
And his mom helps him with his orders, and that alone is like, if your heart doesn't grow 2 sizes larger with that, I just don't even know what to do. I think it's precious.
His mama's a super cool lady as well.
Yep. All right. So Carl's going to take us around our garden here. Shout out to the man, the legend, Don with Can. This is our germination Can tent. So it's always going to be the Can tent. It is what it is. So here we have. Oop. And hey, shout out to AQ. We got one of those too.
That'll be our AQ tent.
Yeah, that'll be the AQ tent when we actually, it's the dry tent, but we're going to start calling it the AQ tent.
It's technically the cure tent right now, actually.
Gotta get things their name.
Dry cure. Yeah, we don't dry plants in it, so it's a cure tent. All right, so this is one of the clones of the Nova 91. We went ahead and transplanted her. She is in the, this is the one that's in the Detroit Nutrient Company soil at the top and the bioflower at the bottom. So she has really shot up in the last week, and she has become super happy. Yeah, we got to take some of that stuff off the bottom down there at the very bottom, but she's
that's a dinosaur
she's getting big, getting super happy. So all of the clones are actually looking good. So and then we have the Ultra Burger from Dream Beans. She's gotten a little bit bigger. I will have to say at the moment, these two are the slowest fucking autoflowers to grow that I have seen in quite a while. They're driving me nuts. So This is the strawberry cough from Greenpoint Seeds. So we're growing that one too. It wasn't much bigger this week than it was last week. So I don't know. She's getting bigger though. I'm watching her.
How old are they?
I don't know. I don't count. She's probably about a week and a half old. Oh look, there you go, 8, 9.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
Yeah, that's one of.
I don't
that's
remember
when I
when
actually
you did this one.
I don't know, but 8, 9, and that's as big as she is at the moment. So I'm not so happy with that. But she is getting bigger, like every other day. So I'm just gonna kind of let her roll with it, anyways. Hey, Zingro. So all right. So this one's gonna be, of course, we got our silly rabbit banner in the back.
Rabbit, baby.
Yep. And speaking
Look
of
at
silly
that.
rabbit, this is the Thunderwind.
Ooh.
And she is almost ready.
Alone.
Yep, growing her in that solo cup. I know we've grown stuff in the solo cup before, but I've never had one actually turn out as well as this one did. But
my OC runts did. My photo period did. This is our first auto we've had turn out this
You need
good.
to get a full picture of that, like the whole thing of the cup and everything. A good picture of it.
Yeah, I'll have to pull her out and take some good pictures.
It doesn't even look like it's in a cup.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No.
That's good.
So, but yeah, that's our
really
first
good.
auto flower in a cup from start to finish that actually turned out really well. So she was super, super happy, but she's got some, I mean, it's silly rabbit. I don't expect much less from his stuff, but it's definitely turning out pretty well. My daughter's going to be super happy because that's her favorite.
Good stuff. They got good
that's her plant. So that one and the one next to it is both Thunderwind because that's her favorite strain. We got those for her. So
nice.
I love that for her.
I need to grow some.
Yeah, it's the chocolate mint kind of strain. So
yeah.
And then the one right here in front there, that one, that is the Joker's grapes. We transplanted. That's Carl's photo that we transplanted. So we finally put her in something bigger. So she's getting happy. I think he was a little sad for a day or two because he was like, my plant's looking like shit. And I'm like, we just transplanted it. Give her a day or two.
Yeah.
And so, but she's finally picked back up, took off some of their larger leaves at the bottom, and she's looking a whole lot better and happier now. So
very pretty.
Mm-hmm. So, and then oh yeah, look, and we got
got some roots.
Babies.
Yep, we got some roots on the phone. The one right here in the front, the little one, this was the one that I was growing for our Uncle Spot, and this is that white banana Kush. It's a really good plant for. It's from Doomsday Seed. It's a really good plant for an appetite.
Give you appetite.
Stimulant. Yeah. So because he had cancer, so sometimes it would be hard for him to eat. And if
what's it called?
It's a white banana Kush. So, but it does really good. It gives you the munchies. It's an auto flower.
Yeah.
So we grew some for him before, and it worked really well. So I was growing him another one. So now we're just going to have to grow for Carl and give it to him when he doesn't feel like eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gain weight when I smoke that shit.
Yeah.
I know he does. He does. So.
Well, you can't afford to feed me right now.
No. The two little solo cups, these are the other two clones of the Nova 91. They're going to end up getting transplanted soon. So, but they're both doing really well. They're both in soil because right now I don't have any cocoa. So we've got another bag of soil. We're just putting everything in soil at the moment. We get back after October, in November, when we get back into town, I'm going to make sure that we have some cocoa ready to go and start some new plants and cocoa. So, and here's my bonsai, Rue.
Nice.
Yep. This is the Barney's Farm GMO autoflower.
Mine died.
So she has really started to fill in and perk up. She's getting a little bit taller.
Yeah.
So I actually did pull the cup off. Yeah, if you want to open it up a little bit, you can. So I pulled the cup off yesterday. He's like, "You exposing them already?"
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
like, "No, I just wanted to see the roots."
Yeah. I just wanted to peek in a little bit.
Yeah, I just wanted to look at her bottom there.
I'm just monitoring. I'm just checking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to
Little
take
peep show.
these clones go. I'm gonna try to take one of these clones, just whatever roots up, and just try to bonsai with one of them. So hopefully I can catch up a little bit that way.
Yeah. But
Cece
so
grew that
she's-
from a seed.
Yeah, she's doing good. Minnie, the yellow leaves, are you talking about on the bonsai plant or which one? Because if you're talking about the bonsai plant, or the clones. Because the clones, you can definitely see the yellow leaves, but it's because they were clones and the new stuff's just grown up and out. So looks a whole lot better. The bonsai has a little bit of yellowing on them. But that's because, and this one has yellowing because she's finishing up, so she's just sucking everything out of leaves. But the bonsai one has a little bit of discoloration on her because I tortured her to death, and I took most of those off, I think, though. But yeah, I beat her up. I took her out of her cup. I shook all the cocoa off of her. Washed her roots out, and then laid her out, stripped her bare, laid her out over another object that's up underneath that cup, which is a little mushroom in my little mushroom planter. And then decided, okay, let's give you some soil to put over you, and we'll eventually wash that away too while we torture you as well.
Hey, doggy.
So, but Serge, does the superberry help you out with that too, or better mentally?
Oh, I was just typing it right now.
Okay.
It actually, thank you for, because I would have lost that in a second. It's a great energy boost for me, and it is great mentally. I know you will feel good with strains, but this actually boosts my mood. Like I can be feeling a little down or without
my wife can
energy
tell
or
when I'm
lethargic.
smoking it. She
It's
like
good
that day
stuff.
I came around, we were both in the kitchen. I was like messing with her, and she's like, "What's up with you?" And I just like looked at her, and she like, before I could even say it, I was smiling. She's like, "Oh, superberry."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, superberry."
Oh, like dark cherry lace for me.
It's like dark cherry lace for Carl.
It's a sativa. Sativa uplifting.
And it's
heavy sativa uplifting. Yeah, it's great. I love it.
It's super helpful for physical stuff because I know with fibro, I have a lot of pain, and sometimes it does affect me mentally because you're in pain and it's exhausting and you're having to work through stuff and concentrate, and half the time that burns you out and you're snapping. But the superberry, it really is woo, I got this. I can get this day going.
You mean that hurt when it hurts to breathe? It hurts to just breathe.
Yeah.
That's me.
Literally.
That's when my back gets super tense.
Yes.
Where it was injured, I can't breathe. I feel like someone's holding me down. I'm like suffocating.
Almost to the verge of a panic attack. Yeah.
From the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that tightness is worse for me in the winter because I have spasticity and I used to take baclofen for it. But having a heavy, dosing throughout the day of flour really helps with the spasticity and stuff. But summertime is great for it. But winter, I have a hard time eating because it feels like food sort of sits right here because it's so tight, and then you start dealing with acid reflux, and it's a lot harder. So I'm always looking for, hungry, muscly strains. But superberry, I've never felt this good with flour. And I mean, I'm usually tackling physical stuff, but this has been a whole new thing for I would say mental health for me. I know it's a touchy subject, but for me, I feel my mental health just
yeah.
And I need that.
The The Z berries is one that does that for me really well. So the strawberries from Fast Buds,
Yeah.
the strawberries with the Z.
Yeah.
That one does
Oh,
the same
yeah.
thing for me. It
Nice.
makes me smiley, giggly, and up and moving around. Because
Yeah.
the dark cherry lace gets my
Yeah.
mood up, but it keeps me locked at the couch a little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
that.
I just ordered a pack of Z berries for him because I'm like, all right, they got them on sale. Cool.
Yeah.
So, but all right.
Blueberry bars.
Actually, yes. Nacho Line, you are more than welcome if you want to come on, show your plants, y'all. Anybody, if you want to come on, hang out with us, show your plants. You don't have to show plants. You can even just get on stage and chill out, hang out with us, bullshit, smoke, do whatever you want to do.
You got the link in there?
Yeah,
Chat?
yeah, it's pinned. It's pinned
Mhm.
down there. So, this is the blueberry bar from Dream Beans. So this is part of the Seed to Harvest Grow Along. This was the freebie that came with all the Dream Bean stuff. So I did take a few of her leaves off because she had some bigger ones. And as you can see, she's got lots of branches and bud sites. She was kind of getting smushed and covered up. So I opened her up just a little bit as far as taking those leaves off, but I'm going to have to do some training on this one, just like the Scentsy seed that's in the other room. So both of them are going to have to require some bud clips and really opening them up. So, but, and then these are our Autopot girls. These are also part of that grow along. There's 3 of the, oh, I gotta keep my hand off the mouse. There's 3 of the garlic dumpster juice, and then the Scentsy seed amnesia jelly is back there in the back left corner. So I took some of her bigger leaves off too because she was the same way. But she is actually, like most of the amnesias we grow, she is actually growing up into herself. I'm gonna have to kind of open her up a little bit too and get her pulled apart, open up those sites, allow more airflow, more light to get in there. So, but I did take a lot of those big fat fan leaves off like I normally do with all of my girls. So she'll be fine then. So, go. Hey, cousin Slim. So in this tent, if you haven't seen them before, we were doing a soil experiment, which was with auto. This is our first time on the auto pots, but we were trying with the same strain, growing in 3 different grow mediums. So we had one of them that was in. This one here was in the Bio 365 Bioflower soil. The one behind her was in the Detroit Nutrient Company water only soil.
Is.
It is, excuse me. They still are, technically. Sorry.
They're alive right here in front of me.
Yeah, they're alive right here. We haven't killed them yet. And
Like,
then
damn.
the other one is in cocoa and perlite. So you can see the difference already. The ones in soil, anything we've put in soil recently, we've noticed it'll get to a certain point where with these soils that are supposed to be already ready to go and grow your plants, they're great for the beginning growth. You don't have to do anything but water, which is awesome. But they get to a point where it's just not enough. They've got to have some nutrients. So with these, we were trying to see how long they would go with just water only, and could we go from start to finish? Well, no, we can't, evidently. So we've taken out the water reservoir and hooked everything up to just nutrients now. Because as you can see, the cocoa does a lot better. What, dear?
They made it exactly a month. They were
they
were
did.
popped on the 20th. They were put in there. They were put in these on the 20th. So I did it.
That's what a lot of them advertises about a month too. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So Bioflower says about 6 to 7 weeks. Detroit Nutrient Company was supposed to be water only the whole way through.
Yeah.
So that was kind of part of the selling point.
For sure.
No, it's not, and it's actually the more sad of the two.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even the bottom of her leaves were starting to curl in, and you can tell they weren't happy. You can tell the bottom leaves were starting to yellow a little bit. You can tell they were getting a little bit deficient. And
That
we've
clone's
been
in
watching
the same soil.
Yeah, we've been watching some of the other ones in the soils, and when it got to that point, it's like, okay, they need nutrients. So before they get too bad, we wanted to go ahead and hook them up to the nutrients so that they can start looking better, because the girl in cocoa is not flowering.
Yeah.
So,
Planting station.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're all the same strain, huh?
Yes, and they're all three the same strain. So that's the reason why we started, and they look a whole lot better this afternoon than they did this morning. Now that they've probably got a little bit of nutrients mixed in with the water. So
I'd have to say the one in cocoa would be less stressed than, you know what I'm saying?
yes, it's less stressed, it's happier.
Yeah.
Everything, it just looks better. It's not in flower, it's not so stressed out. It's doing great. So I mean, ultimately, when it comes to the auto pots, we're gonna go stick with cocoa anyway, more than likely. So, and anything we start in soil will end up going back to cocoa or going back to nutrients after a certain period of time. So, you got some autos that are 80 days old and still not ready. Yeah. Like not flip the flower at all, or just not finished out in flower, because that. If they haven't flowered at all at 80 days, I think you got some photos. You may want to flip the lights.
Yeah.
But if they're not finished, we had one that was supposed to go like 70 or 80 days, and she went 120 consistently for our house. 90 to 110 days is what she runs normally.
Yeah.
And she's supposed to be done in 75 to 80.
No, she was at 85 to 90. But we were going at least we were going at least 20 days, sometimes 20 days over that.
That was on the back's a beast.
Oh yeah, she is. Our light schedule for our autos are 20 on, 4 off, and for the photos they're 13-11. So another flowering. I'm waiting for. Okay, so then in our house, honestly, 80 days is normal. We've never had anything finish that has gone as close to 2 of the strains that we've had, 2 companies, 2 breeders.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that have ever finished like within 5 days of what the breeder said, which is Mosca and Humboldt that we grew only once, I think. Those are the only 2 that have ever actually finished as close to time as normal.
We only grew the one Humboldt and the Trey grape, and everything else, all the others finished right. All the other Moscas that we grew, because we've grown like 3 other strains.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they all finish around the same time.
Yep. So this is Carl's tent. Do you want to talk about your babies?
Yeah, sure. These 2 monstrosities here are the Nova 91 from Irvine Seeds. They are actually clone sisters. They were cut at the same time off of a mother plant that we have since had to abandon because she was half this size, and her buds would have been teeny tiny little nothings. And I mean, this girl, the lights in here don't do this girl any justice of how frosty she is, because it turns everything yellow as soon as I get
on
under
camera,
the lights.
at least.
Yeah.
That spider farmer is makes everything look yellow. She's green, y'all.
Turn them down a little bit.
Yeah, we can see her when you're first going in.
Yeah,
you can see.
Back, it looks a lot better, but you want to.
Yeah.
How about here? Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Well, we know what it looks like, so let's see. Get up on it. We know it looks good.
I just turned the lights down here to see if I can get, and it changed the color a little bit.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, so this is just one of the. She's finishing up now.
Yeah.
And then this is her older sister that she just started flowering. Cece actually we were trying to super crop her again and broke the main top off, but it's all good. You broke her here too.
Yep.
No, I bent her there.
That looks fucking broken to me, lady.
That one will be fine.
Oh yeah, it's bent broken.
Yeah.
See, and let's see the one I did. Let's see the one I did.
Yeah, that's normally how I do it.
The guy with the finger problems.
Yeah, they normally just bend over. Today I'm breaking them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll just add to the resilience. That's all.
Force.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff. Yeah.
So something I meant to talk about was we're doing our chip and ramen grow along, but these are it's a Nova OG times sour diesel. It's actually Nova OG times itself times the sour diesel is what these two strains are. I love these. I grew them last summer for the breeder as a sponsored grower, and then the rabbit sent me the clone that was the mother of these two, and the three that are in the other room that were clones that you saw they're off of this one right here actually.
Yes.
The other three.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do a seed increase. I have one seed of this plant still. Because the breeder is no longer in business. He's moved to a different state and shut everything down. That actually bred those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my fuck around and find out from Silly Rabbit. Growing in a Lay's chip can, Stacks can. And the little
grow
clones
along
that
on
were...
Discord.
Yeah. A grow along on Bill Danger's Discord. Mm-hmm. This, we don't know for sure what this one is yet, so that's what the two clones...
A male last week.
Well,
yeah.
So these are, we took the two clones that are in the little Lowe's bucket in the other room, the one that I showed with the roots.
Yeah.
Out in the water. That's off of this plant right here. And then this is the wolf pussy from the same breeder, Silly Rabbit and Dark Side Seed Society. Well, what I did was that male, since you brought it up, Rue, thank you for bringing that up. I thought about it. When was that? This morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was this morning. I was a little late. You could see some fuzzies on these little buds here. Well, I went and dug him out of the trash bag because he was just sitting on top and scrubbed a Q-tip on him and rubbed it on those 5 or 6 nodes right there.
Yeah.
Hopefully I got some pollen and I'll get some.
See what
I'm pretty sure that was an autoflower that came from the same fuck around and find out. Because
okay,
let me go dig him out of the trash and I'll show you guys. Let me turn these girls up. But that's what's going on back here in my flower tent.
Cool.
Not much, just some novas. And
yeah,
some Pringles cans.
The ramen part of the grow along on Discord is the chips versus ramen. So I was growing it in a ramen bag that is sitting inside of a plastic cup and then a bud cup. So you're supposed to grow in those containers. Well, see, there's my ramen container. He got all smushed. It's supposed to be
a
photo
he just looks
film.
rough now because...
Yeah, it's supposed to be a photo film. And
but you can see, I don't know if you can see it.
There you go, right there. Turns out that she has balls, and she wasn't even flipped. So it's
Sorry.
Hey, Nikki. So it's a she-male. So he is officially.
No, it's a male.
It's officially a male.
It's a male. That's a male. That's not a she-male.
Yeah.
That's male.
I know that's a male. I just called it.
Plant is whatever it wants to be. Right.
He's a dude.
Sure, that's a dude.
It's definitely a dude. And
over here, you know what I'm saying?
When we started thinking about it, we were like, that's got to be an auto reg because it was still in the 20 on, 4 off. It was still, I mean, the like dozens of pollen sacs that are on that one little plant. Yeah. I mean, we didn't flip the lights. We didn't do anything. So for it to show that much, it's got to be an auto reg.
Yeah.
And it's a male. So I was just like, it's supposed to be a photo fem, and now it's an auto reg.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And then it turns out to be a male. I'm like, damn it. So of course we had to take it out of the tent as quick as possible once, you see the balls. Carl's in there now washing his hands because he kept touching the plant.
Yeah.
Public service announcement for when you see them.
Yes. So
awesome.
Yeah, we Yeah, those pollen sacs on that little bitty plant are huge. And that's one thing. We have some more of those fuck around and find out. So, y'all, we fucked around and we definitely found out it was male.
Hey, do you have? Could you upload any of the pictures? Don't you have the pictures on your phone from it? You could put them on the screen. That would be the best. Those shots that were like, I looked at one of the Discord pictures that we posted originally, and I'm like, fuck, I should have been looking at this plant a week ago. Because it was like a week in between, and I looked in the picture that she posted on Discord from my phone, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can see that fucking ball from here, and it's zoomed out still, and I'm like, oh shit.
Really?
Yeah, we really should have been paying. I honestly, I've gotten so lazy at looking at them, just because everything we've grown lately is a fem. So
yeah, but
we haven't.
But it was like 1 week they were there or weren't there, and the next like 2 weeks later they were. I'm glad I pulled it out because it dropped pollen in the laundry room the next day after I pulled it out of the tent. Like literally dropped pollen overnight.
Come here.
So I'd left it sitting out.
Hey, I'm gonna jump out.
You gotta go.
I gotta go. All right.
Go to the store. Don't forget your snacks.
Oh, hey, real quick. Root, look, tell Chris I wore her thing.
I see the butterfly.
I want snacks too.
All right, I'll bring them back. Y'all stay
Don't
right
forget
here.
my Red Bull.
Hey, if I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
Okay.
We'll be right here.
Yep. We'll be right here. So.
Hey.
Was he leaving in like real life, or is he coming back?
No, he's leaving.
No, he's
leaving
in real life. He's going to the store.
Okay. No, I mean,
you missed that pre-show. You missed that.
Yeah,
pre-show
he's not coming back. No.
It was right before
no,
you
he's
came
not
in.
Coming back.
He had to go. He's gonna go get cigarettes, and he's not coming. I mean, snacks, and he's not coming home.
Gotcha.
Actually, he didn't say milk. He said energy drinks, jerky, and I think candy.
Yeah, he said beef jerky, energy drinks, candy. I think there's he just kept naming.
Going on a road trip.
Like I knew he had to get off, but I thought he was gonna stay on, and then was like, "I'll be right back," and I grabbed snacks, and I was like, "Whoa, this is a change."
No, he's leaving. He's got to go to the store.
Gone. Phew. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Felt silly for a second.
What's that China junk kind of dog you got there?
This is Monty. Say, I'm a Shih Tzu. We are dog sitting. So he's joining the pack for this week. Say, Mommy and Daddy went to Canada. So we're just hanging out at the CC's. Whoop. Yep.
Looks like an Ewok.
Yeah. Say, we've got 2 males now. So we've got 2 males and 2 females at the moment.
This is our third time watching him. Actually,
we
watched him before we got the big black dog.
Yeah.
The first time I said dog sat him was at our other house, and then right after we moved in here, and then we got our girl within 6 months of moving in.
Does your girl and him get along? Your new girl?
Yes and no.
Okay.
They'll play some outside. Yeah.
Okay.
She's really overbearing and just kind of she'll mess with him and then she won't.
She's kind of like Lenny. She wants to play, but she's big and strong and doesn't realize her strength. She wants to hug him and squeeze him. Well, I meant from the book, but of Mice and Men. Sorry. He wants to hug her and squeeze her.
I went straight Omira in my head. That's why I went blank.
That's where she went.
Yeah.
I went to the Abominable Snowman. Yeah. Love him and squeeze him and call him George.
Well, and still we're all here together.
Yeah, I mean, brains go in all sorts of directions, y'all. It's just they go where they want. You know, we don't have. What you puffing on, Carl?
Torkleberry and Amnesia Haze.
I think that's number 13. I think there's been a little bit of a lull while we were showing plant. So we may just have to do some China junk. Oh.
13. What's the 13? Oh, Nacho wants to know what the number counting is for.
Are you trying to take advantage of me, lady? And I'm caught up still, so trying to junk your ass all the way to the store.
Somebody asked what the number was for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
didn't you put that shit on screen?
What?
Didn't you put the comment on screen where it said what's with the 13? And then asked like you didn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. Sorry. I read it wrong when I saw it. Yes. Okay. So, Nacho, what we do
it's
on this
channel. It's about this goddamn China junk and foo-foo weed. If
yeah, it is. It's about the China junk and foo-foo weed. Okay. So, long story short, that's all it is. No. We had a grower that would come on our show and hang out with us all the time. We loved him to death because he was very upfront and honest. And he talked about growing everything he grew was foo-foo weed because that's all it is nowadays. It's not any of this good stuff that he used to smoke like 50 years ago. So his name was Cy or Winging It, depending on if you had him on Discord or YouTube. And Cy, or as I call him, Winging It, because I knew him in both. But Winging It is unfortunately no longer with us. So after a little while, we started making a game when he got sick and he wasn't coming into the show. He was actually in the hospital. And we made a game about anytime somebody says China junk, that Carl had to take a dab, or anybody in the show, you are supposed to, if you want to play along, either take a dab, take a hit, take a drag, hit the bong, whatever you want to do. So it is in honor of our friend Winging It that.
But the deal was, Winging It used to always try to go, he's so fucked up because he'd say China junk in every sentence just to get me to have to dab. And then sit there and giggle at his computer.
Yes, he would. It got to be hilarious.
Foo-foo weed and China junk and then giggle at me dabbing.
Yes.
He'd mute himself and sit there and fucking giggle like a little girl sometimes. It was hilarious.
That's funny.
Yes, unfortunately, he is no longer with us. He did pass away. Yeah. So in honor of Winging It, we played a game every Saturday night where we try to get Carl as fucked up as we possibly can. But in a nice way. I mean, we're not going to overload him. But yes,
just wait. Christopher will tell you I'm the worst one.
Yeah, between him and Christopher, he fortunately, they do it to themselves.
She told everyone to be good to me one night 2 weeks ago, and I did 40.
Yeah, well, yes, that
was
that
it
is.
Good to
you, though? Okay, so retrospect going back, yeah, he did more dabs anyway. But I was trying to be nice because y'all, he had been having trouble breathing. He wasn't feeling good. And it was really hard on him to take a dab because, as he's doing right now, he could barely cough without hurting himself. So I was trying to be nice, and I said, hey, y'all, take it easy on him. And now, you know what? Y'all can make him, hey, see, Nacho's joining in. So...
Now, he would say that about our lights. He actually they were actually one of the only China junk things he liked was our lights.
Yes. So, now we're back at 19. So sometimes I'm trying to keep up with it a little bit better by putting the numbers in the chat. We don't necessarily have to. I can just count. But once we get off the subject of it for a little while, I'll forget what the count is, and sometimes it gets hard to keep up with as many times as him and Christopher say it. But usually, for the most part, he's somewhere around 40 to 50 something dabs on a Saturday night. So,
if you just think about how long our show runs and average that by 10 dabs per hour, and that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
While also showing plants and normally cooking dinner.
Yeah. Yes.
And watering and
yeah, we like our Viva Sun stuff too. That's why that's all of our lights are that, except for in the photo tent back there in Carl's tent, because we ran out of Viva Sun lights,
And
I
my
was,
Medic Grow fucking broke.
yeah. So, because it is real cheap China junk, for real. So,
sorry.
yeah. But it is what it is. So, yeah, well, we've got the same thing. I mean, we've got AC Infinity, we've got Mars Hydro, we've got the only thing we don't have, we have a Spider Farmer light, we just don't have their tent. All of our lights are Viva Sun except for the one Gambit and the Spider Farmer, two Gambits and the Spider Farmer. So I mean, we have a hodgepodge of
One of our
shit.
lights, the other Gambit one is in the closet because I was using it as an under canopy light.
Yeah. So yes, it sometimes it is impossible to keep count. I'm just trying to keep him as high and happy as possible is the goal of the evening. So, hey, rooted meds. Yes, yes, yes. It is lots of dabs. And that's honestly like a normal day. And lately I've been making him more cookies than anything. So he'll eat a medicated cookie, especially when he was sick, because he could medicate that way and it didn't bother him as much, because he wasn't having to dab so much because he doesn't smoke. He doesn't smoke joints
During the
blunts,
summer.
during the summer or anything like that because it's just
too hot
fucking
outside.
hot. And
I dry herb vape.
I love him. He's not smoking in my house. So
yeah, I can dry herb
That's
vape.
my
I have a dry
Yeah.
herb vape that I use a lot too.
yeah, he can dry herb vape, he can dab, he can do all of that inside the house, edibles, whatever. I make gummies too, so he can use those. Although he likes the cookies better, they tend to last longer, hit faster. He doesn't have to eat as many. So, but it is what it is. Hot unedible QP for $20 for beds really worth.
I have thoughts.
Okay. Express
I'm
thought.
not really quite sure like what the question is asking. I got a little lost on that. But as far as like thoughts on edibles, I love tweaking canna butter and I love making canna butter because one of the things I noticed was, and I know that everyone's not able to, I don't have any special equipment, I just used a pickle jar, but I made my own butter and it had a higher fat content, and like the higher the fat content, like your infusing process is going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? More
It's
potent,
more
I
fat
guess.
soluble. Yeah, it will be because
Yeah. So that's my preference in that department. I know there's other methods, but I love going the fatty route, and also because I love fun stuff.
Yeah, and then you take your butter and you're putting it in cookies and cakes and desserts, which are also your favorite as well.
Or anything.
So
you can even you can make Texas Roadhouse butter, and you can add honey and cinnamon and powdered sugar, or you can make tea. It's just so many great things. I love
You could put it on your steak or a burger or any kind of meat you eat.
That's what I was gonna say for Carl, especially when we go back to like the carnivore diet. It's gonna be more using it other
Butter's
than the
actually
cookies
really
and
good.
stuff. It's putting it on his food too. So that definitely helps. So if you're not into sweets and stuff, you can actually cook it into your food, and it does the same.
You can put it on cornbread.
Or if you have any problems with like diabetes or something like
really
that,
good.
sugar. If you can't have sugary items, you can use butter in so many savory recipes and still get the effects.
You can put it in your coffee.
Yeah, I can actually. What I've been doing is I actually have the Alpha 420, their mixer, and I actually make the EdaWhip infuser, and it'll do the oil, butter, or tinctures. And I usually put 4 sticks of butter. Now I do use AVB when I make mine because I don't use just straight regular flour.
What is For those that don't know, what is ABB?
Already
ABB?
been vaped. It is a
Or
dry
already
herb
baked bud?
or already vaped bud. It's the dry vape. Once he's using his dry herb vape, anything that's left over, he puts into a jar. Because our daughter was using it to make her edibles. But what he was using before
That's a good idea.
wasn't as good quality vape AVB. So it was stronger, had more of a nutty kind of almost burnt toasted taste. This stuff is much
I was
better.
using a different kind of vaporizer, so I was getting it too hot
Yeah.
and almost
Yeah,
combusting it. So
you have to be careful of the device. So and the actual product that you're getting out. But what we have now, vape's a lot better. So it's cleaner, it makes better butter. And so I use it was a half a cup scoop. So the last set I did 4 sticks of butter for half a cup, so 3 cups of AVB to 4
That's
sticks
8.
of butter.
I put 8 sticks of butter in there.
No, I only used 4.
Oh, it's 4? Okay.
Yeah, it was 4 sticks
That's
of
right,
butter.
you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Check 4.
Yeah, 4 sticks of butter to 3 cups of ABV. And honestly, it's the easiest thing. I just melt the butter slightly, push a button on the top of the machine, and it does everything for me. It runs.
Let me just go.
It'll mix it. It'll do all of that.
We'll actually decarb also.
Yes, it'll decarb your bud.
Sorry. No, I interrupted you. Please go.
It'll decarb everything for you, so it just
Please
makes it a whole lot
kitchen,
easier.
it's a mess, guys.
Yeah, ignore the kitchen, please.
I've been sick literally in bed for 3 days with my back.
Hi.
Hi. Stop up and say hi.
So-
I'm sorry. When I'm not on my screen, I get this bright light off my laptop, like when I'm not on my StreamYard. So it's
Man, it looks otherworld, and I love it.
Yes. Well, and purple looks good on you.
I like
This
It's
is
really
a-
pretty.
Speaking of purple,
Well, yeah, speaking of purple, this is, I don't know why this keeps coming.
is that one of those decarb things?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I've always
It's
wanted
like
to
the magical
check those
butter.
out.
Yeah, it's the Edibox from Alpha 420. It'll actually decarb up to like 4 ounces at a time.
Oh wow.
And
I'm
it's
still, like,
it's
old
about
school.
and it's about $20 cheaper than the one from Magical Butter.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with
Wow.
the thermometer that won't turn off, but it comes with the thermometer. I'm gonna take the batteries out of it so it'll shut off.
Yeah.
Is that like a silicone material?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, because it goes into the
and
oven.
you just put the bud in it
Yeah.
and then leave it in there, and then you just let it cool with it completely closed, and you put the probe either in the top there or there, and it self-heals, supposedly.
So it probably doesn't smell as bad as because I do mine on a cookie sheet with foil underneath and then foil on the top, but it doesn't matter. By the time
You don't
it's
even
done
smell it.
decarbing, my house stinks.
Yep.
Right.
You barely even
Yeah.
smell it.
Yeah, you barely smell it when in that thing when it's in the oven. And you don't smell it at all when it's in this thing. So
I have
Unless you're standing right over
I
it.
have like a generic of one of those, just a no-name knockoff brand from the early days of Amazon, but it works. Rob had to fix it once, but it works, so that's all.
And this thing is huge because that's a standard KitchenAid mixer. If anyone knows how big those are.
Yeah, that's a lot
I
bigger than mine.
I can fit a whole 64-ounce glass bar down inside of it.
yeah.
That's
With
nice.
it just barely sticking out the top. But
Nice. I like that.
and then it comes with a strainer,
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and you can decarb in the device by just putting 1 ounce of your dry herb materials in the bottom, and then you just put this in.
And then push it down all the way with the silicone over the top of it, and it seals
Seal
it
it
to
in.
decarb it.
Wow.
I like that because I had a Levo.
It's the
that
only
you
one
actually-
that does this.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I had a Levo that had a basket, but I feel like you can only put so much flour inside of it because if you packed it too tight, then like majority of the center wouldn't like infuse. but if you packed it the way it needed to pack, and you could buy other baskets to go inside of it, but that decreased the amount of butter that you could make. So I love that that's just a big giant.
Yeah. And it actually has a
so got butter on the side of it. I didn't clean it very much.
Yeah, it actually honey, hold that lid up for the top of the.
Is yours the electric go into the lid part? You plug in the lid and it runs the agitator and all?
You plug on the bottom.
See, mine is like a little bit different, but it's similar looking when you pulled yours off from
Pull
the
up
top.
the lid, dear. There you go.
You can do oil, butter, and
yes. So it'll actually mix everything for you, whether if it needs to use the mixing part. So it'll mix everything for you. Yeah, and it does it. It's a timed. It's preset. Everything.
It's got a sensor in the bottom.
Yep. So it does the oil, the tincture, the butter.
It's less expensive than the magical butter. It's bigger than the magical butter machines I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't have the fancy magical butter. But I got to ask you with yours, mine, when it does the agitating part every so often, when it starts doing it, I swear it starts moving on the counter a little bit. It's so, and I don't know, maybe I put too much butter in it when it does it like that.
Yeah, mine doesn't vibrate or move or do anything. It just makes the sound and it does what it's supposed to and it stays wherever we put it and it works great. So, and yep, see, he's still got some of the butter left.
I had to toss my last batch of butter because I wasn't eating enough of it, but I still have coconut oil, and coconut oil, you know, I infused it and I have it in the fridge. It says it'll last longer than the butter will. I still haven't used it. I almost wish I had someone to give it to.
This is what we have. We have this left from the very first batch we ever did in this, which was Halloween last year. That's how old that oil is. That's all we have left.
MCT oil or?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of that, but I don't think mine turned out really good.
Yeah. Well, and that stuff, it works. Just got into the toys.
Because these are my... And I just
those are his edibles.
What are they, like the Betty Crocker or Duncan Hines? Just store-bought.
That's what I like, Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker.
It's just the bags. Yeah. But I also added about a half a cup of the Toll House milk chocolate chips in this batch.
Yummy.
Last batch I added marshmallows.
Yeah, and the marshmallows, when they actually cooked in, kind of caramelized a little bit, and it looked really cool. So,
CC is okay to smoke?
But yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see Carl.
You know, light up, girl.
You haven't seen me yet?
We only have a couple rules on this channel. Is first one, be fucking nice. And then the second one is to, you know, without, long story short, no unsolicited, you know, growing advice. Don't be an asshole about it. Don't force your opinions and ideas on other people, kind of thing. If you want to make suggestions, help people, all that kind of stuff. We are really happy for people. Religion on me. Yeah, really happy for people to help each other, but just don't be an asshole about it. So
I've accidentally said baby tattooed Jesus earlier, and then I was like, but I'm not talking about the R word. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to.
Pat, I was going to ask you. You were talking about a strain for spasms and stuff, and that's an issue that I have as well. So if you have any information on a really good strain for that, I would really like that because it's something I struggle with throughout my body. So something for spasms, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Was that when you were talking about the superberry?
I think I was talking about superberry for it being like great for, and okay. The reason why I was saying like that for muscle spasms, like my body, like when it comes to pain, like I've always told people, like I have my pain, like you're always going to have it. Like there's just variations of pain you can handle. And then it gets to the point where you can't handle. And I have to have my little noodle in check. It's like, I always compare it to like Lamaze, but it's like full term Lamaze. Like you got to have to constantly like, you know, coach yourself off that little. So. I've never taken it, but I read about it, and I think that's kind of what it's like. It's just like sitting with yourself and just being like, take it easy.
Well,
I'm laughing because I was hurting. I was hurting, and I was breathing just like she asked me if I was pregnant.
Yeah.
The other was that last night or the night before last? Yeah.
That was
so you
earlier
get
this
it.
afternoon.
It's literally.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
That's what it's like for me.
can't
Like,
remember
I feel like
days.
I'm sitting with myself, feeling my pain and coaching myself through it. And Superberry is like having an extra positive, like, tag in to it. So that's why I appreciate it for that. But
no, I heard that and it just kind of clicked because it's something, and if it's anything, if there's even, because there is all these cannabinoids that we don't know shit about. There's not studies enough yet to know, but you know there's stuff out there that would help certain conditions. So it'd be nice once we get the research, we could start figuring out and using, really target it. Like I grow a lot of stuff and a lot of it I don't even like. Like some I do, some I don't, some doesn't help, some does. But it'd be nice to actually target what I'm growing for what ails me.
Yes.
I've only had Alaskan Thunderfuck once, but that I remember being really good to my body. And I don't even know what's in that. Like, I don't know what, like what its parents are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was wonderful. And I really love Northern Lights as well. Those are like my physical good to me's.
Bruce Banner's
See, most of the strains I like are not like big name strains because I like stuff from small breeders because that's all I really grow.
If they work, it doesn't matter if they work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Honestly. Yeah. And some of the best weed I've had is from breeders that people really haven't heard from. Like I've had some fire weed, and it's not to say, it's just they hit something. They hit something that I liked, when they made their strain or whatever. So props to them. I don't care who they are.
This one here is from Silly Rabbit, and it helps with my pain a lot. It's the Twerkleberry. That's why we grow so much of it. Yeah. That's why I have so much of it because it helps with my pain.
That's what I mean.
The Alaskan Thunderfuck, actually, that makes sense for you, Kat. Because it does contain quite a bit of myrcene in it. Myrcene and limonene are a lot of, they have larger amounts of it, do help with pain. I've been trying to learn, and it's certain types of pain that they help with. So I've been trying to learn a little bit more. Oh, that's so bright. Learn a little bit more about the different types of cannabinoids. I'm just going to call them cannabinoids. And figure out how.
Did you say bananabonoids?
Yeah, bananabonoids. And figure out how they actually affect certain things. But of course, for everybody, it's going to be different. There are ones that are going to be good that'll help you with the pain, but it would it wouldn't help Mary with pain, and it would just give her the munchies. So there's, each person is going to be different. Yeah. So, it's just, you got to figure out what works.
That's why I like to listen to like conditions people treat for, because everybody, people who do use it as medication, like myself, we treat for different conditions. So, and we all got, we all have our own shit that we deal with. So it's nice though when we can find the targeted stuff.
And that's the hardest thing for me is because I have, as anyone that watches our show or has ever talked to me and pays attention to what I say, I have a very high tolerance. Very high, like sickening to most people. Mm-hmm. Right. That's why I do so many dabs too, but I'm in a lot of pain.
The best way that, like, I know that, like, a lot of people probably already know it, but the best way, like, I've had to explain it to, like, my mom, for example, is like you could take somebody who has utilized flower in one way their entire life and they have a high tolerance. Then you can take somebody like me who was introduced like a few years back and it was like life-changing, like life-changing, quality of life-changing. Right. And for me, it's like sometimes like I think people assume it's just like I burn through stuff, and it's like the way that I describe it is if you have like a group of people and they're all reaching out and like starving, and you drop like a handful of rations down, like not everybody's going to get taken care of. And that's what it's like with your little cannabinoid receptors. When, like Cece said, you're dealing with different types of pain, they're all reaching out. So when you're putting flower into me, and this is another reason I love Superberry, I have to go to the moon and back to catch a high. So for me, it's like I can smoke a lot, and it's still just like, no, I'm functioning all day long because this is part of like my need to keep moving, like, or maintaining inflammation. So it's basically like it's going into your body and it's doing a job, so it doesn't get to make it to like the fun room. And Superberry is like one of the things that I'm like, I didn't even know this fun room existed. I'm over here like trying to make my bones feel better and like dealing with like busted hips and back and like all sorts of things. And
yeah, and Christopher said it right. It's so high of a tolerance, it's hard to get high on almost any level.
yes,
And
literally.
there are very few days and times where, like with Carl, you'll actually see him actually high, like mentally high. A few strains will do it to get him a little happy and giggly and put him in a good mood. But honestly, I'm just to use him as an example, other people, like you were saying, you've got to smoke through the pain and all that. But you've got to get through the back pain to get through to the neck pain, and then you've got to get, once the body feels better, then you got to get through the ADHD and the autism and everything on top of that to get through the mental stuff. To even
you didn't even
start
get to the bipolar.
Yeah, I didn't even get to the bipolar. I mean, to even you've got to medicate the body and then the brain before he can even get to the fun high part. So a lot of people are. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, sorry. No.
A lot of people don't necessarily smoke to get high. I mean, I imagine getting high for everybody else is like mushrooms for me. You get happy. You're excited to be, around and doing stuff, and you get giggly.
It just makes me normal.
Sometimes. I not for me all the time. For me, sometimes it can just be that sedentary feeling, but at least I'm not suffering at that. Like I feel like I'm not, like it's tolerable, and I'm just like, I just exist,
Right. And for most people, the other side of it is they get high to function normally. That's all it is. To keep them, a little more stable, a little happier, a little less depressed, a less pain, just to keep them more on a stable level where they can function. Because that is what I find the majority of the community is. You're just trying to live your life and function. And that's what this plant does. It gives you that ability, and it makes it a little bit easier for you to get through day by day.
I agree 100%. Cece, did you see my private chat?
Can I see your private chat?
I put something in the private chat.
Oh, no, I can't, but I will look.
I can. I mean, I'm okay with that. That's.
Oh, absolutely.
We actually have to take care of the one that we were supposed to do before. One thing to help. Are you what are you using, like Google Chrome or something like that for your StreamYard on there, Mary?
Yeah.
Okay, because we had the same issue when we would go like to other shows that it would wash her out like crazy like that, and I had to add an add-on up there to make a dark screen add-on.
Like it prompts you to change the dark screen in the back at one point, but then all of a sudden you go in and it's not really there. But like on my screen, it's always dark. But when I go, and that's why I don't like to visit people, and it's no offense to everybody, but look at the fucks. Like, really don't need to see it.
And we did the same thing. I had to add a little widget add-on into the browser so that it wouldn't light her up like that.
Yeah, because I can turn it off and woo.
Sure. Yeah, see.
Yeah, see, that's what I need. It's like I can't even put on my glasses. Oh my god, I
can't remember what it's called. What's that called, dear? I think it's on Chrome. We use Brave.
It's called Dark Reader.
Dark Reader. Well, don't send me a link. I'll rewatch this so I can get the name, and then I'll do it tomorrow. But because right now, I've already taken a couple hits. I hadn't smoked a lot today.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Stacey, I was gonna a while ago. Oh, I did it again. When I was gonna tell you a while ago, I get like really resentful. Like if anybody's like, "You get high all day long," I'm like, "I wish I did." Are you kidding? Like that would be nice. Like
Mary's like, no, don't put me big screen. I'm even more purple.
oh, that's fun.
So tell everybody what that is, Mary.
This is from Kindway Farms. It's Love Child. It's actually the Love Whip that I'm doing the grow along. I don't have any left to give, but this has Love Whip in it, and it's Love Whip crossed with GMO. So, and it's a nice photo. So you will, yeah. So I was gonna let you run
GMO
it
however you
want, and yeah, there you go. And then we'll go ahead and give this away. USA preferably, please, just to make my life easier. And I always send some goodies with it too. But and then you can be growing part of the Love Whip.
Yay!
Which actually it was hilarious. I was watching these YouTubers I watched that play Grand Theft Auto, and they went to the gas station to get vapes, and they were getting the mushroom onion vapes. And I was like, you guys are talking shit, but you have no fucking idea how many people would actually buy that.
Yeah.
One of my favorite strains is strawberry GMO, and the buds smell like strawberries, and the stem rub was pure gravy. And I just used to just get such a kick out of that when I was growing.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
we actually have
right?
a GMO banana that he really loves. It's really, really good.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, most people are like, that sounds gross.
Her sister, who is the widow of Nachos and El Sapo, the breeder that we grow a lot, or used to at least. Her brother-in-law. Well, I guess it'd be our brother-in-law now.
Yeah, it'd be our brother-in-law. But
hey,
either way,
it's only been 3 years.
Yeah.
She was when we told her about the Chiquita Banana Times GMO, she was like, "Oh, that sounds so nasty." It looks like she's looking at me.
But it really
Sorry, I scrolled
works.
for a second.
He loved it, so
yeah, I do. I love it.
I can vouch for the strawberry and the GMO. I'm just
I want to get that. I want to get some of that. I've tried to find seeds. I've only found because it's actually I think the real strain is Milted Strawberries, which is GMO times a strawberry. I can't remember what strawberry it is. Just like the banana is modified bananas is actually the GMO and banana. Is the main strain that was ever released of those. Now there are crosses that are released without a name, like my GMO banana that I got. But that's why I've been trying to find those strawberry GMO seeds.
You guys want to know more about this one? They do have a website. I won't say the name, but it's the strain. It's the strain.
Yeah.
COM,
it's what you're typing in the chat, y'all, to be entered in to win.
Yeah. So, and she's got a lot of stuff. She actually has the Love Whip featured on her homepage there, because we were doing the grow along this summer. So, but I'll tell you, I don't know if I'm going to get to flip mine to flower. I had a root issue. I wanted to bottom water again. And when you're in ProMix and you're using Athena nutrients and bottom watering, if you don't flush regularly through the top, all that stuff gets drawn up into the top, and I don't know, it does something funky and sets everything off. So I knew something was wrong with my plants. I could see it. I said, I can't flip them to flower. So I did some runoff tests.
Flip them to flower.
I want to flip them into flower so bad, but I can't. They're 70-something days old. They need to go into they're going to be too fucking big for me. I'm going to have to chop them before I even do anything once they're healthy. But like I'm putting in a 5.9 to 6.1 range of water, and my ppm's going in because I found my old meter was like 150, and it's coming out at 750 ppms and 6.8 pH. How the fuck did it do that? Because it got all messed up. I got locked out, and I can tell I'm missing, like, the magnesium is not getting uptaken, and I think that's what's wrong because of it. So right now I'm working to get the whole root zone back to normal, and until it tells me and the new growth starts showing me that it's getting better, I have to wait. So, because I'm not flipping sick flower. I just refuse to. It's bad enough when you have an auto that gets sick as it goes into flower, and you just got to fucking deal with it.
Yeah. Well, that's the good thing about the last
time, which was cut them all down. That's what we did with our last photos. They all
we did. We culled
right at the
like
beginning of flower.
4 to 5 plants.
Everything that we had in a Kaya cocoa bag the last time we hydrated them.
Wait, maybe you have a problem with those bags. Was it the bags themselves or just that round?
It was just that round that time. We've used Kaya cocoa before and never had any issues.
We broke up the bags too.
Yeah, and so I really don't know exactly what it was.
And they didn't have issue. We broke them up and put perlite in them. Because that's what's in those two that are in the auto pots over there. They've got the same Kaya cocoa that was in the bags.
Yeah, and we're using the bag for another plant. We dumped that cocoa out and we're reusing the bag. So I still, yeah, I have no idea what it is, but we just decided we're just going to go back to canna and just be done. We never had any issues with canna cocoa, and so we're just. The only reason we stopped using them because it was expensive. Yeah, we were trying to save a little bit of money and try something different, but
especially because I've not worked in a year now, so
yeah. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I still do the Pro Mix, but I try to buy it on sale. I actually found it at a farm family and friends place and they're huge cubes, and they always keep them indoors, stored inside, totally sealed.
See, nobody does that here.
Sale, they were $38 for a fucking, excuse me.
Yes.
For that, if we actually buy Pro Mix, that's a great price. It is a really great price, and it lasts a lot, so I get a lot of grows.
Yeah, we purchased all of our medium here.
I'm trying to be, I don't know.
I don't fucking care.
I mean, if I put a cuss jar out, I might really think about it because I'll go broke really fast. Not that I'm not already. I do have a pack of ones though from my left, right, center game that I don't know if you guys ever played it. It's like a little dice game, and I have like $50 in ones over time, and they're the stinkiest, nastiest things. And I only use them for playing this game. I break them out, and I'm just like have to wash and sanitize after you're done because you're just switching these bills. You're playing this, dice game, and you're just. Everybody takes each other's bills, and Lord knows where these things have been over these years. That's your brainy day money. So if you get a $1 bill in the mail from me, sanitize it.
Hey, if you touch money anywhere these days, I mean, you never know where it's been anyway.
Hey, if you did drugs that you snort through your nose, you fucking put one of those in your nose once or 10 times. So,
jeez, but back then we were really stupid and we didn't really understand. We didn't have the internet.
Oh, I knew what I was doing. I didn't care.
Yeah. I actually didn't know a lot of stuff when I was younger. So I had four older brothers that liked to keep me in the dark because I think they thought they had more control over me somehow.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it is, I think back then when we did all that stupid shit, it was survival of the fittest. We weeded a lot of people out that wouldn't be around today. We'll just leave it at that.
The fact that I'm still alive today from some of the shit that I did when I was younger, it's just amazing. I mean, because we didn't know. We did not know. We did a lot of fucking shit, guys, especially in the 80s. Let me tell you, I was in high school in the 80s.
Yeah, I mean... I was in high school in the 90s, so not in the 80s, but
ditto.
I was young in the 80s. I was alive though, y'all. I was alive in the 80s, so
I was ready to turn 60 in I don't know, whenever September 2nd. I'm gonna be 60.
Yeah. What am I? 46?
Happy early birthday.
But thank you. I don't know. Do you guys? Let me see if you show the. Do you show the avatar? That's what I feel like. That's like me. That's the internal me right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh, I feel like that, but my body feels like 100 times older than that. So yeah.
And yes, you're 46.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'm 46. I thought so, but I don't pay attention. He remembers. I don't.
I figured 28 was a good age, so I'd like to stay 28 as long as possible.
Yeah. I think I would rather be in my early 30s.
Knowing what you know now.
Yeah. But if I had the chance, I'd probably go back and start over again from maybe 17, right before I turned 18. Not do some stupid shit. forget those relationships, and after I just graduated high school and do some things just a little bit different. Don't want to go back to high school whatsoever. Just right out of high school. I graduated at 17. Don't want to go back to the high school stage. Just right after that.
High school sucked. Like
Yes.
I don't.
Too, you know,
I think I'm pretty happy right now, and I think it's just because like I think about like like in my 20s or something, I would have worn something uncomfortable, or I would have been cold, or I would have been worried about like, and I'm worried about enough stuff right now, but I feel like more and more I'm like, yeah, I don't care. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I like, and that's been making me really happy. So, but I mean, what I would like. I mean, yeah, I think I'm good now. I think I would just like my hair back, but that's like a health thing. But aside from that, I think I feel pretty happy right now. Yeah, I feel pretty happy.
Did you say your hair back? I gotta go back to 16 to get this shit back.
No, mine was like down to my back, and then it like. So I don't like a lot of people
mine was
don't
to
know
my
it.
shoulders at 18.
Yeah,
Literally,
that's true.
at my shoulders.
I will say that dumb shit made us who we are today. That
really
that is
true.
most definitely true.
Your experiences.
You know, the irony of my balding is where I'm bald is where I had hair as a teenager. I shaved all the rest of this shit off when I was a fucking teenager.
Yeah.
It's your fault then.
And that's what's there.
Yeah. The stuff that I kept long, my dad's gone bald too.
Yeah, but nowadays, can I be honest? Men don't wear bald.
I was gonna say
men. Back in the day, men used to try to hide their heads. And
and I don't get it.
That. And men are so much more sexier by just taking, keeping it trim, looking good, have nice facial hair. If you want to have nice facial hair, and Rob's thin hair too. I call it. He was like curly locks back in the day,
grows.
but he just, it's like he looks good. You know what I mean? Look good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I shaved my head. I got head lice. I mean, I literally had my hair's curly when I had hair. It was really curly and thick, and I had the skater undercut is what we always called it, where it was they shaved a line like right here all the way around, and you just kept what was on top long. Pulled in ponytails, but had it in a ponytail all the time.
Yeah.
Wore a hat because I worked at as an auto mechanic back then, and I got head lice. And it was either spend 3 hours doing this 3 times to get rid of the lice, or shave my head. And I said, "Click, here's the clippers." Because I used to shave I'd shave my brother's head because I've got 3 brothers that lived near me at the time. I've got 4, but in that area there were 3 of them living near me. So I'd shave all of our heads. We'd all come to my house and smoke some herbs and shave heads.
Did you at least do cool designs and stuff do cool shapes?
No.
That's what I used to do, Mary. I had one of my sides. I had my side shaved, and like I would have little designs in there. And I think about that. That's another thing.
Lightning bolts, but actually, it'd be really cool. A butterfly. If somebody could do it.
So pretty.
I had a lightning bolt back in the day. I mean,
Did you really?
I am 44. I was a child in the mid 80s. Yes, I was a little boy when I had it, but I had a mullet too at one point.
Yeah, I was in
my 30s when I did it.
Yeah. Hey,
I was already bald by then.
I don't think it should matter. I started coloring my hair purple like a year and a half ago. Like right now, I just got a really dark color, so it looks practically black. But because I like purple, it's my favorite color, and I decided if I had some gray hair I wanted to do something with anyway, I'm going to make it the color I want. And I don't give a shit the fact that I'm going to be 60 years old. If people don't like it, suck it.
Absolutely. We got somebody new in the background over here.
Well, hello. Mary. I remember being a teenager in the 90s, and if somebody was talking about a blue-haired person, it wasn't a political affiliation. It was an old lady, because they were the only ones that had blue in their hair back then.
Yeah.
So I always laugh when someone's like, a blue hair, and I'm like, how old is she?
That's all I think of. I didn't know that there was something else. I mean, you don't have to tell me, but I thought it was like That's what I pictured too. I thought it was
Yeah, old ladies with blue hair. They dye it so gray that it turns blue. Yeah.
Yeah. I do
well,
that.
Hey, Rusty, how are you?
How
Hi,
you
Rusty.
doing? I just wanted to pop in and show you all my garlic cookie on steroids.
Ooh,
Oh, absolutely. Show away. We like plants.
Cookies?
I like turtles too.
Is that a seed?
Oh wow.
Yeah, they got about 3 weeks, 4 weeks left.
That's beautiful.
That's dense. That is.
They're frosted.
What's the breeder on that?
They stink
Very
really
beautiful. They stink really good.
Who's what's the genetics?
GMO garlic cookie. I'm getting it from Barney's Farm.
Barney's Farm. Okay.
Look at the stock on that.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
That's
for autos, them are healthy autos.
Yeah, they look really
Oh,
good.
absolutely, yes. Yeah, I actually have a GMO auto going right now. I'm doing it for a bonsai, so a can of bonsai.
Those look really great.
Very, very beautiful.
I like to cross them with some different cherry strains. Give it some flavor.
Do you actually breed or just crossing for fun?
I breed here and there.
Okay. What have you done? Like, what have you crossed already?
AK-47 in bubble gum. Skunk #1 and blueberry. I'm trying to think of the other ones. There's been so many of them.
She likes to put people on the spot.
I do.
No. I wish I could
Holy
say
Toledo said that's a great job, Rusty.
Yes. Anything garlic gets a nod from me. Grow Life Hack says. So heck yeah. We like garlic. We're growing 3 garlic dumpster juice and a GMO
This is like my 12th run of these garlic cookies because I like them so good. They're stout. You grow them stout. You got to use back guano and good nutrients.
Yeah, I know someone that grows this strain to compress it. They said it's really good.
You can see them stalks are nice and healthy.
Yeah, they are.
So what are you actually growing them in? What's your medium?
Cocoa and Pro Mix.
Okay. And what nutrients are you using?
I'm using Crump nutrients.
Okay. I've heard good things
For the time
about
being.
them.
I try different kinds.
Yeah.
Way to grow, brother. Looks good.
Yes, absolutely. They look really good.
It's very foul smelling in here, I can tell you that.
And they're all 3 the same strain, right?
Do what?
And they're all 3 the same strain, right?
Oh yeah. You can't put 4 of them in a tent to just get too big. Unless you got a bigger tent. I got 3 tents, but I got one. That's the last one running right at the moment.
Do you stagger yours at all, or you're just growing?
I mean, I try for even canopy, but them right there, they grow all wild. These ones have been.
Yeah, we grew a couple of Barney's Farm at one point, and they were not the GMOs, but the other stuff that we grew, and they just got really big and kind of overtook the tent.
My biggest plant was Barney's Farm watermelons.
My next crop in September is going to be Gorilla Z and Cherry Popper.
Nice.
From Barney's Farm.
The one CC was talking about was the pineapple. It was Pineapple Express Auto, but it was actually their pineapple chunk as an autoflower.
Yeah, it wasn't a true Pineapple Express, but it was still good. So, yeah, because that's what like I said, that's what they actually have really strong autos. That's part of the reason why I ended up using that GMO as the bonsai.
Strong, stinking.
That was actually who we grew with the very first time.
I've been
Well,
hitting them with.
First, but
they like bat guano and fish emotion.
That's really fun.
Pits.
Try to put more natural stuff on them than salts.
Yeah.
This place for giving away some genetics.
Those are really fun additives.
That stuff right there is every bit of 30 plus right here. I can guarantee that. The last 2 or 3 harvests was really good in the canning control. In the canning control.
Rusty, I draw a bat, and I call her Batsy Klein. Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't forget. We're gonna run this in just a few minutes. So
your love child, Love Whip cross with GMO.
Yep.
Kindway
Love
Farms.
Child from Kindway Farms.
I love Jessie from Kindway Farms. I got to meet her last year when we were on our trip, and she's just super cool. And we want to try to go down this year. She hosts an event, and it's like an outdoor thing, and people can, if they're growing Kindway, can bring their stuff, and it's really casual. They have people come special judges to judge strains, and you can win small prizes, but it's more about bringing the community together. But I've watched, I've not gotten to go to that event, but I've gotten to spend time with her, and she just is really organized and puts on nice stuff. And it's right after it's like a weekend after cannabis. And I'm like, well, shit, cannabis will take place on that Friday the 6th, and then I'll have everything done in the mail by Monday before the laws go into effect. and then I can go maybe to Missouri and check out this big thing. It's like at a fairgrounds type thing. So, but
we're actually planning on moving to Missouri when we leave here.
Yes.
After
and she's actually one of the ones we wanted to talk to anyways. To get to meet her and go meet up with her and talk to her and just kind of go take a look at
she's
her
great
garden
to
and
talk
everything.
to. If you want to talk about the medical program and stuff there, she's the one to talk to. She has
that's
much information.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why we wanted to, to get in touch with her. Not only because, we actually have, I wanted to grow it when we get back. We still have some of the Lucky Charmelade. So I wanted to grow some of that, but we were going to talk to her about the law because I knew she would know all about it, about the rules and laws and everything there in Missouri. So, but she seems really nice.
It's one of the nicest breeder. Well, her husband does the breeding, but she's basically the face of the company, and he'll answer any questions for anybody who wants to talk about the breeding side of it. But she's got the experience of growing them all because they're testing out all their stuff, and Love Whip though. For the grow along we're doing, that's been around a long time. It just ended up being such a fan favorite, and they were doing it in grow alongs on Facebook and stuff. And she asked me to host it because she'd given me some to give away, and I'd given so much of it away. So I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll do this because I didn't have anything after the last one. I'm like, I was taking a little break, and this is different. I'm not coordinating anything, which is nice.
You're okay.
Yeah. Yes. You know what? You're right. Shout out and much love to JR Token, who's going through very difficult times right now. If he is somebody in our community that if you don't know him, that's fine. We don't all know each other, but he's had such a big impact on this community. And actually, he's had a kind of generally an impact on me. And to see what he's going through right now, it's really, really difficult. But it's the face of what people with chronic pain do go through. And I think right now, all we can do is lend him our support and hope and pray that he gets the answers he needs and the help he needs from his doctors. So I'm sorry. I saw the comment and
thank you. No, sorry.
That's part of the reason why I brought it up too. Because that I always want to take care, send love, send prayers if you do, whatever, good vibes, good growing, whatever you want to send to any of those.
Just that positivity that
positivity,
letting him know that he's not alone, and we're holding his hand virtually or hugging him virtually or whatever he needs to know that he's not alone right now.
Absolutely. You know, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, in this community that from time to time they'll disappear for a little while.
Yeah.
And you never really know what they're going through, if they're sick or having troubles, or if they just needed to take a break for a little while. Sometimes social media and the internet and people can be overwhelming. But when you do know that somebody is going through a hard time, absolutely send your thoughts and your love towards them, and hopefully it can help. So at least people know that you're thinking of them and that you care enough. I don't know him personally. I know of him, have seen him quite often on social media stuff, but
he's so knowledgeable, like in a real, like experience kind of way that I feel like that you don't see, not that you don't see experience, but just the stuff he brings and the way he delivers it. And I don't watch the shows all the time. I watch his content. I follow him as an individual. I think he's really, everything he does and pushes through. I admire that. To see somebody that struggles with that kind of pain and pushes through until they can't push through anymore. So, but, we all have that breaking point, but I have mad respect for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And I couldn't have said it better. A lot of us deal with pain on a regular basis, and we get through life how we can. And I'll be honest, there's not a day that I'm not in pain, but you know what? It's different variations of pain, different types of pain, and you just do what you got to do. I mean, it is what it is. I wish every day that I look at these beautiful plants and going, why can't I let you help me? But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's my body just doesn't like it, and I have to find other ways to deal and manage pain. So.
Oh, I get that.
One thing to go back to a topic we talked on earlier, which was the effects it has on other people, like different people. Because I used to buy from a guy that they would like, oh, be careful, this is a sleeper. And they'd smoke a couple hits and be passing out. And I'd smoke a whole joint or a blunt and drive home because I'm just mellowed out enough to drive home in the traffic where people pull guns on me.
Yeah.
And they're falling asleep. And I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't affect me that way, guys.
Not everybody's
That's just Nacho.
Yeah.
I
think that is the difference, Carl, because I think that like for people who get like and not obviously bodies are different, but I think like some strains that might couch black people, it is the opposite because it's like revving you up. It's like giving you life and bringing you back. So you're like,
well,
okay,
for the ADHD mind like you and I have, it mellows. It gets me back to one. It gets me back to at least one or two thoughts instead of 15.
Yes.
It helps me focus. Where it's someone with a one-track mind, like the dudes I used to buy my weed from. Then I know I know them. One-track mind. They smoke it and it slows them down sometimes too much. My wife is one of those examples. It slows her down and she's like, everything, I'm underwater. It's weird. No. I don't like this.
I'm the opposite.
She's melting.
Yeah. And then I throw up, and then it's miserable for the next 3 or 4 hours as I continue to get sick constantly. So
that's why I like to go to good medicine, the Medicaid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I really wish I could smoke it, and I wish I could use it. We grow for him. That's all it is. Just because I can't. Now I do mushrooms. Mushrooms work great for me.
Yeah, I like them too.
But my body does really well with those. And anything that'll speed my system up just a slight bit, and my body loves, because I don't run on this normal plane. My body operates down here. So anything that slows me down even more, it's almost like, okay, you got that heartbeat going, and anything that slows me down even more, it's like, we're not going to function. You really fucked us up. We're going to make you pay for it. So yeah, not so fun.
What about RSO?
I gotta go.
I actually have never tried RSO, just for the pure fact is I can't even take a hit off of a joint without
I
getting
have the
sick.
seeds. I never grew the Hawaiian rain. I only grew the tiki rain, but I have the seeds.
I've been teetering back and forth with both of those this past week also. And I really do. I love the Hawaiian rain a lot as well.
Yeah. Hey, what?
I didn't have the space at the time to grow it, but I need to because I have the genetics. So.
Yeah, and I've heard it does really well. I'm still going to try to smoke again. It really needs to be on like a 3-day weekend when I'm not worried about trying to go work all this overtime and make the extra money to travel. Because we've got to go see Rue and Kathy in October, the end of October, beginning of November. My son for his graduation from the Air Force from basic training. So I'm trying to make the extra money to do that. But on a 3-day weekend, I'm going to take off and either on a Friday or a Saturday, and I will try it again. But because of how I am, I have to have that extra recovery time. So if I try something on, like say that Thursday night, I might be feeling better by Saturday evening to be able to even do the show, because I'll be sick all day Friday if it doesn't work. So
yeah, honestly, if I was like that, I probably wouldn't even try because
I mean, I want to, but then I go, I could just do some mushrooms and be okay.
If you have something else that helps you, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't have to be cannabis,
Yeah. I don't know. Carl just said something from the kitchen. I didn't understand you, dear, and you're muted. So
Carl's in the kitchen. Carl's in the kitchen.
Remedy.
Yeah, another natural remedy. Yeah, absolutely. So it is something natural, and I do like mushrooms. I just need to get some more. All right, so
you don't grow your own.
I think we've given everybody enough time. We'll give you guys about maybe 5 or 10 more seconds to get in on this.
Not right now.
If you'd like to win,
she did once.
Well,
Grow your own.
Oh yes, I did. But it's really hard, especially in this house and where everything is set up, to actually grow our own. And I want to be able to completely separate it, because growing mushrooms and growing weed together in the same area is not good. You actually have to have that extra layer of separation and airflow, and to not do any cross contamination, and you can really mess up your weed plants, especially when your mushrooms
or your mushrooms
mushrooms, yeah, or vice versa. Trichoderma and all that stuff. Mycelium growing, it can really screw everything up on both sides. So you really, really have to have the extra space to be able to really keep everything contained, and here we don't. So, but
I understand.
My rioting is starting over here.
Okay.
His toys is under you.
No, it's not. It's right there. He just rolled it under the cabinet. I'll go get it in just a second. All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll this. 1, 2, 3. Go.
That beautiful bean giveaway.
Good luck. Good luck.
No, he doesn't want to go outside. This is the baby that we're. Ooh! Out of garden. Yeah.
Woo, congratulations.
You can
all right, so,
email me.
Yeah, so you know how to get a hold of Mary, right?
It's grow and grind 216@gmail.com, unless you're over on Instagram, and then it's grow and grind 216.
Yep.
It's easy. I'm the same everywhere I go. So
yeah. So we're dog sitting. So he's playing with his ball and he knocked it up underneath the cabinet. He was just barking at it sitting there, and then he knocked it under the cabinet and then barking at the cabinet. So yeah.
Congratulations, Butters. I'll get this out in the mail in the beginning of the week. You get me your
congratulations. Congratulations, buddy. What was that, dear?
Probably won't.
That one.
Yeah, that's the only ball he wants. He's done playing with all the rest of them. He's pulled out.
I'm gonna have to hop off.
It was nice hanging out with you, Kat. We should talk
I
some.
had so
Yeah.
much fun hanging out with you. I just got Kitten is like rolling over my blankets, like literally lifting them right now. And Susie just
It
woke
might be
up.
safer just to walk away and leave without
Yeah,
hopping.
you don't necessarily have to hop.
You've
Yeah.
I
got
mean,
small beings in the room with you, so
Yeah. So
Don't jump on
thank
them.
y'all. So I had a wonderful
yeah,
night
we
with
need to keep
y'all.
Susie safe. So
No. She's like,
most
please.
definitely.
All right. Bye,
Yeah.
everyone.
bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
No, I already lost Rob. Rob like ran off to sleep, but he was so tired. So,
Yeah.
but it's like that a lot of times. We usually watch movies on Saturday night, so that's the extent of our lives.
Every time she leaves,
Oh, she locked
she
up.
freezes. Every time she leaves, she freezes like that.
Yeah.
There was a couple times, I don't know if it was just me. There were a couple times I think she was looking at the animals, but she'd look over like this, and it looked like she was just side eyeing me. And I'm like, really? She's giving me side eye?
Well, it happens Thursday night. It happens because all she does is instead of exiting the actual live, like leaving the studio, she just closes the whole app out.
So it
So it
freezes.
takes,
You're in.
yeah, so it takes
I do the
StreamYard a
same
minute.
thing.
Yeah, it takes StreamYard a minute
Oh no, she uses an
to,
app. That's right.
yeah. So it takes it a minute to actually catch up to realize she's no longer in here anymore before it kicks her out. So
Gotcha.
rather than just closing the screen down, if you leave the studio, it actually works a whole lot better. It'll take you off the screen right away. So, but
I go into the background before I leave normally if I'm going to do that.
yeah, I usually just drop down and then go, just because. I mean,
Well,
unless I'm leaving
I
seed to
also don't want
harvest,
to.
and then I just pop out because.
I don't want to accidentally end the live or anything like that either, because that would be my luck.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is those for you, it's a little more difficult because you're on the phone, dear. But for everybody else in the background on our show, the buttons are fairly separated, so it's a little easier to not leave and shut it down. For me, it would most definitely shut it off if I left.
If Kathy or Rue leave the same way, they have the same thing I do on their phones if they're on their phone.
Yeah, but Rue's not on his phone though. So.
He is when he shows his plants, but.
Well, yeah, when he shows his plants, he is, but he pops on and
So
off.
what was the China junk number for the?
Oh, we were at 22 last. I know. I haven't
Are you
actually
sure?
seen any.
Because if there's a negative in front of it, that's how many I've done. If you commented with a negative, that's how many I've done.
Let's see. It wouldn't be me commenting. It would be you. Yeah, it would be you commenting for me.
As your it's because it's signed in on your account on the background for some reason.
Yeah. You did a negative 22. I don't know.
It's fine. I'm over it anyway, I'm sure.
We'll say 25.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
Just be more than where you were at. How about that? Because my chat only goes back so far.
China junk.
Cece, will you make sure I can get a hold of Butters or Butters gets a hold of me? So
yes. And if you didn't get here, let me edit this now because I've got a different one.
Cannabis isn't until November for the big day, but we're gonna be doing something different this year. All the ambassadors are gonna go to different channels and host pre-cannabis giveaways, so they get to pick their own content creator and have a giveaway on their channel through cannabis as we build up to it the weeks beforehand. So it should be a lot of fun this year. It's going to be different. I'm trying to get it done all in one day because I want to get everything in the mail and out of my hands.
Yeah, well, and I actually just heard that earlier today with Seed to Harvest, they're doing 2 boxes.
They did decide. Okay, they might have DM'd and I haven't even checked the cannabis email. That's awesome. They were talking about it. I was so excited.
Yeah. They said that because I didn't know about it either. You know, I I like them guys, but I only produce the show, so I don't get in on all that. I heard about it at the same time that everybody else in the chat did. Was they were actually joining cannabis,
Awesome.
and that they were like, you know, of course, they always type. Everybody talks nice about you, Mary, and how good you are to the community. So, and the giveaways and everything that you do. So, but they were saying that they were doing 2 boxes for cannabis this year. So, Seed to Harvest is actually part of it.
I'm glad.
So they'll be doing 2 boxes.
I'm really excited.
So that you know.
I know, I love it. Actually, and they probably, like I said, I didn't check my DM on cannabis. I was upstairs right before I came down. As soon as I came down, I saw you were live, so I hopped on. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'll check out. I'm sure that Mo or somebody probably DM'd me. But yeah, I'm excited about it. It's going to be fun this year. It's going to be different because I'm going to try to get it all done in one day. And I don't know what I'm going to have just yet, but it's a work in progress.
Yeah. I mean, it does. It takes a lot of work. And I wish that there was a way that we could actually do something this year to actually help out. But
actually, listen, and it's not what it's really about. It really isn't. Like, everybody doesn't have to participate because we want everybody to be involved in it. Just like as a community together, we want you guys to enter stuff if you can, or, just, get maybe some of your followers if they want to enter and you can tell them about it. It's like, it's an effort for everybody because it's something that when I'm not around, I'm trying to set it up so that everything's in place. I have a lot going on the back end now. This year, I'm probably the most organized year so far. So if something happens, it can just be something every year that someone else can do. Whoever wants to take on the responsibility. It's a little bit of a responsibility, I'm not going to lie. But if I do a good job and set it up right, it'll be easier for the next person. I'd like to get it to the point where companies come to you and you don't have to go to them. You know what I mean? I want it to be easier that way. And I'm trying to identify companies and other creators and, breeders that want to kind of have a hand in it on a different level. So,
yeah. And that was the one good thing about Seedsman is because you register with them and they sent you the genetics through them. They never had to go through you and then from you out. So that's one really good thing. This Eskimo's asked if you take the donations. They've been waiting for some packaging.
We really aren't taking like seed donations per se, but this year what we've been doing a little bit different is reaching out specifically. First, we've been trying to reach out to the people that we've worked in the past. It's like we want to have people back that already believe in what cannabis is about, and the whole community yearly celebration, whether it be Christmas or November, early November this year. So.
I know you don't like it, but I want people to hear this and they can see you bigger and pretty.
Yeah. All right. Just look at the hat. The hat's really looking actually pretty good in this lighting, I must say. It's a little bit more purpley than normal. But yeah, if you want to reach out about something, right now we have 14 confirmed donors for cannabis, and I really even haven't. The only reason I'm rolling out anything is just to, as the people come on board, I'm putting something out showing who it is. But I'm not telling, like, I've already gotten something from GI Genetics has already sent his package to me. So I put a little teaser post out and just took a picture of the box. But he sent like a lot of nice stuff. And then when it's all said and done by a certain cutoff date, I'll have everybody in. I have a spreadsheet. All the genetics are entered in because that's the number one thing I'm trying to help people grow. That's the main gift is going to be genetics. And this way I can use a spreadsheet to break up. Okay, I have so many packs I can get, because I don't want to just give you one pack. I want to try to give you a variety if I can. If I can give you, something from I like to give you autos and photos, but photos you'll probably see more. We don't necessarily get a lot of autoflower breeder donations, but I am working on that. And then there's other stuff like Athena Nutrients is already in it. Grove Bags. Grove Bags is a huge supporter. You know, and like I said, I'm building and talking to the other people, but I have a list of about 40 or 50 companies I'm already communicating with and in touch with. And they don't all want to participate because not everybody sees value the same. Some people operate on, you know, whether it benefits them on the other end, but that's not what cannabis is about. Cannabis is about benefiting the overall community so we can all grow. So I think it makes us better, and it's just a yearly thing. So it's a yearly celebration. And did you see Mantra's video he made this year? With the flower?
No, I haven't. Honestly, it would require me going on Instagram, which I don't do very often at the moment. I probably will open it up and take a look tomorrow, so it'll come up on my feed.
He did a nice job. You know, he does a lot of stuff with the AI, but it captured a lot of what I felt, you know, what he made. And he just made that. And it's like, it was really cool. So, and having him and people on the back end, and that's the thing too, Cece, we always can use help on the back end. I just don't like to bother people and you know, people have come to me to say, hey, can I do something? You know, and this year we have 4 volunteers, and it's just the United States, so it's really good. And everybody has their thing that they do. You know, it can be small, but it contributes and it takes some of the stuff away from me. In other words, I don't have to do it all.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, we want to do a whole lot more stuff coming up. I've got to get our whole situation, family situation, financial situation. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to do some stuff. And then but anything that, you know, if you need help, like making sure that everything gets sent out, or anything as far as getting information, if you need help contacting people, that kind of stuff. Those are the kind of things that I can kind of help with and do.
Those are really important things. Those are things that I spend the majority of my time doing. Like right now I'm at the phase where I call it cold calling, where I try to reach out to somebody I haven't worked with before. And I don't necessarily have a person that I know to speak to. So I go through different avenues, information. I research, try to find out how to marketing departments or things like that. And then I try to find social media and reach them there. But on social media, nobody sees you unless you got, 20,000 followers. They're not looking at you. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So for me, it's
hard to get past 1,000 anymore
on
most social media, because they'll block your page. Somebody will come along and report you for sexually explicit content, and it's plants. That's sex.
YouTube's not sending out notifications to people. I've been having lives, and literally, even myself, while I was on a live, 20 minutes into it, my other phone for the cannabis account got a notification that it just went live. And then Rob's got one after that. And then during the live, someone said, oh, that theirs just popped up. And I'm like, what is YouTube doing? It's like the algorithm just says, F you. We don't want to promote.
Yeah, there's a lot of notifications that are not popping up. But I will tell you, one thing I have noticed, at least on our end, is we're not getting all of the age restrictions and strikes that they were throwing at everybody for quite a while. They've kind of backed off a little bit. I think they're trying to see what's going to happen with all of this legal stuff going on, as to which way they're really going to go. Because I think once that happens and government figures out what it's going to do, is when it's going to start hitting hard. But yeah, I
didn't want to pivot cannabis because of the law, but I wanted to make sure it got it out.
That's why I just said, when it figures out what it's going to do, I think that's what's causing. But yeah.
No.
Yes. Okay. No politics, religion. Yeah. All that stuff.
No, but that's
try not to talk about that.
No. Wait a minute. When you're talking about plants, to me, that's you're talking about something that really, as a grower, concerns growers, and I don't consider that left or right or wrong.
Yeah.
what matters to what we do.
Yeah.
And so
I just don't get into
I
detail.
know what you're
Yeah, I
saying.
don't get into detail about it. It's just like, hey, when they figure out what they're doing, we'll
Get
go
their
from
heads
there
out their
kind of thing.
asses.
So it's not like I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of what's going to happen or who's going to do this.
Nobody
I don't
knows
talk
that.
about all that kind of crap. Same thing, politics, religion, that kind of stuff. We don't talk about any of that. You know, anybody's sexual orientation, gender, nothing. It doesn't really matter. We care about the gender of
You
our
do
plants,
you.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do you, boo.
All right.
Whatever it is,
As
whatever
long as
makes
it
you
makes you
happy.
happy and you're not hurting somebody, we don't care.
Yeah,
Exactly. You're not
yeah.
hurting
We
someone.
don't
You're
care.
You
not.
know, nope.
Unless they ask for it, because some people like that.
Jeez.
What?
I
It's
mean,
true. Hey, just listen to Dr. Hook. They'll tell you all about it. Freaking at the Freaker's Ball.
yeah.
But Cece, seriously, if you're interested in helping with anything, I could kind of talk to you sometime when you have free time. I know you're really busy, and see that's the thing. This is what I'm doing for the season. So for me, I'm all in.
Yeah, well, and right now, what I'm trying to do is because, absolutely, sorry, I have to absolutely respect is the key, and respect others, y'all. Okay, that.
Respect
But
yourselves too.
I'm actually one of my jobs is over for a little while, so I'll have a little bit more time because in my main job, I can make more money staying, like working a little overtime, even an hour of that job. I make the same working 3 hours at the other. So I'll be home a little bit more during this break time because it's the time between summer and fall sports. So it'll give me a little bit more time, and I may talk to my boss because as long as it continues to give me that little bit of break and I can still continue to get the overtime, I may just completely cut out that second job and just work more hours in my other one because it just doesn't make sense to work for 3 hours with what I can make at one. I mean, that's just kind of ridiculous. And it's less time I have at home, less time to spend with Carl, my kids. I have one that's getting ready to leave in about 2 weeks. That's going to kill me. The other one I barely see, maybe once a day for about 5 seconds when he's coming in here and gives me a hug while he's getting something to drink, and then I go to bed. I mean, it's,
don't feel ever obligated. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, everybody's got a lot on their plate. And honestly, everybody doesn't have the time for stuff. But when people do and then they volunteer, that's all that's needed. You know what I mean? But if you don't, it's like you have a life. I have the extra time on my plate. This is, like I said, this is my season. This is what I'm doing. And you got to do to take care of your family. And the fact that you still show up here every single week and put on a show for hours and talk to people and show growth and engage with people and the stuff that goes into just, you don't just have it. You don't just show up. You're doing stuff ahead of time. And there's work involved in that. So
she does that other show too.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes before our show.
Yeah, I mean, and
because anytime that they do an interview over there, it really sucks for me because I got to get this show ready and do everything else I'm already doing.
Yeah. So, and it really does I actually stop working. I tell my Saturday job, hey, I have to work on a Saturday. I'm like, hey, I have to be gone by 4:30 because I have another job. And it's easier just to tell them a job. This is not a job. This is where I get to engage and meet and talk to people, like-minded people that I actually enjoy talking to, unlike everybody I talk to on a daily basis during the day. So, but I tell them I have a job so that it's like, okay, so she can't work. She has to leave.
When you live somewhere where it's the dark ages still, it's you can't go talk. You can't just drive across town and talk to somebody about what we talk about either.
Yes.
I mean, our closest friend is 8 to 10 hours away. Like our closest contacts on here are 8 to 10 hours away from us.
I don't have close girlfriends. I have a few people that will drive up once in a while and visit, like an hour away or something. We might hang and have a smoke session, exchange plants or something, but I don't have girlfriends. If it wasn't for the community, You know what I mean? I wouldn't have the ability to talk to people about something to me that's really important, important to my life. Yeah. And so
it is to mine.
It's like, I think this is like the best thing in the world, personally. I can't believe I'm actually fucking on social media. I'm almost 60 damn years old and I'm talking about weed online.
It was actually hilarious when our oldest son, who he's been buying like these drinks from Gamer Sups or wherever. That they normally do sponsors with video game people because he's a video gamer. And he found out his mom had a content. He's like, "You have a content creator code?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bud. She makes some money off of one of them." He's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah. You realize that we don't just fuck around on Saturday night when we spend 3 to 5 hours on. We are on YouTube, bud."
I do an hour and an hour and a half, and honestly, I'm overwhelmed sometimes. So I don't know how you guys do as long as you do.
Well, I mean, and I don't promote stuff just to make money either. But I tell you what, doing some of this and getting the content creator code does help with some of the expenses. But it allows me to be able to sometimes either buy genetics or stuff for the show or pay for StreamYard or something. All right, Nacho. Hey, buddy. I know you've been waiting for your lights to come on.
Yeah, it's that time.
All right. So what do we got?
First tent. These are babies. These are like 7 days old. I think they stunted or they're not growing. And then this one is like 3 days old. No problems. I just threw that one straight into the soil.
Mm-hmm. What is that one back there that's growing up? What strain is that?
A mystery seed from Brothers Grimm.
Okay. I like
C99. Mystery. I got some clones that are beat up as well. Super Booth.
Okay.
A clone. I got another Beat to Hell clone. This one is a Blue Lobster. She's beat up, but she got some new growth in there.
Oh, she'll bounce right back.
She's coming. Yeah, she's good.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed y'all got cats. There's my alien.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you got a hairless baby.
Yeah, him.
Oh.
Okay, now look, these are, I think, 2 feet. Would you say? Oh, this is a 2x2. So it's definitely not 2 feet then. What I got 2 white Russians in the back, untopped. This one I topped like 6 times, so she's got twin
multiple tops. Yeah.
I got the mother Super Booth. I like her.
Okay.
And then I got Blue Lobster. She's pretty good.
Okay, so and those the clones that you have are the ones you took from these?
Correct. Maybe about 20 days ago.
Okay.
20 days ago. And these are about 2 weeks in flower. But the 1212 new light China Junk Vivo Sun. Hello.
Yep. So we got
now you want to see the real one?
Woo woo.
They kind of be a little hungry,
Trying to blow my damn nose over here. He hit me with the China Junks.
Ooh. What is that one?
This one is oh my god, I got
that's why we have labels, buddy. It's fine.
Sour Kush, I don't have a label yet. I got what's it? Take out your tongue when you're on the spot,
Oh,
but
yeah, absolutely.
Sour Kush, Tropical Cherry.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way she's untopped. I think I'm gonna not top because this is spread out, multiple colas.
Mm-hmm.
This one is untopped, but I love the way this cola is humongous.
Mm-hmm. We don't top over here.
Yeah.
No
top anything.
Well, this is my first grow, so everything's getting written down as data, and for those in there,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how we. How we started. Because I know you've been on the show for a while tonight. No, we started with the data experiments. We're actually doing the soil experiment we're doing now. We did it 3 years ago with the GMO from Barney's farm.
Yeah.
Not the same one, but a different experiment. That's how we started to know we wanted
The
cocoa.
Yeah,
Fox Farm and Happy Frog.
Oh yeah. That's
But
what I was going to
I
ask.
also have alfalfa, neem, what are they called? Vegetable garden 4 for 4, crab meal, azomite, worm poop, Gaia Green, biochar, molasses, PK boost, cologne, gel, and the rooting stuff. A little overboard, if you ask me.
Oh, we all do.
Mycorrhizome.
You got to
And then
like
some
6 things, and I said that's a lot to myself while I was muted. That's a lot of
some 1
amendments
gallon.
there. Yeah.
But I want to try some 10-gallon fabric pots in this 2-gallon, 10 gallons. What do you think?
Ooh,
In this,
that's a
We've never
2x4.
grown.
Is that for autos or photos?
We've never grown anything bigger than a 5-gallon at our house.
Yeah, for a 10-gallon. Okay, so that's a 2x4, right?
Correct. But this one here is a 4x2. This one is a 4x2.
Okay, so if you're doing that, are you going to put an auto or a photo in it?
Oh, a photo.
Okay.
Because I don't think an auto would get in a month that big, and then or like that big in a month. I seen y'all do it.
Yeah, it depends on the genetics.
Genetics is key.
Yeah, I would most definitely say if you were going to do it in that tent in a 10-gallon, I'd probably only do a photo, and I'd only do one, and you would need to spread her out instead of because you want it to go across. And then, yeah, you would rather go across than up because you're going to run into a height issue unless you flip it fairly quick. Probably is what I would say.
Yeah, I got one of these, but I don't think. Try this nut unopened.
Yeah.
These girls are ready. Look at this. You better get out of there, man. Don't be messing with my plants.
The heat, Daddy. I like the heat. I need to warm up. I got no fur.
Yeah, 80 degrees in here. It's a little too hot. 83.
Oh, not for that baby.
Yeah, I let my house get cold.
That's cold
so far so good for my first run.
Yeah, and you said, so the autos were your first ones, and these are your photos, right?
The 80, the Blue Lobster is 80 days old.
Okay. I mean,
along with this one.
I would honestly, you're doing phenomenal for that first grow in those autoflowers. I mean, that's pretty damn good.
To be honest, I grew one time about 9 years ago, and it grew tall. But it was a Reggie seed, bag seed.
Mm-hmm.
And I cut it too short because I had a son. They were like this size, and then I had to cut it and change the grow room to his room. So that was done. That was about 9 years ago. And it tastes like hay.
Yeah.
Let's smoke that.
So I want to try it. Yeah. This one smells like blueberry. But it's sour kush. How does sour kush, which is supposed to be gassy, smell like fruity blueberry? But then I also learned environment changes everything.
And feed.
Yeah.
And
your environment, your nutrients, anything you put in that soil, anything that you do to it can make a change in it. So not change it completely, but it can give it a little bit different flavor or different terpene profile. So
a little different outcome.
But I honestly, and especially with an auto, because it may say, okay, like for that one, if you grew 3 sour diesels, you may get 3 different terpene profiles out of an auto. They may not be exactly the same every single time you grow it. Just because
the photo might take the mother, and then the photo might take the father, like their genes, their smell, the F1s.
Yeah, so it just depends on how far they work the line down to get it exactly where they want it before they actually turned it into an auto flower. And then you still got to work the auto if you're changing it from photos, especially, then you still got to work the auto. But if you're reversing autos, I mean, you're still going to get some variation either way, but it just depends. Yeah. What there?
I noticed some people have like beat up clones. Is that normal? They do have like
they can be.
rough face.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Were you smacking them around? Were
No,
you?
hell no. I think I burned it. I burned it with too much, I guess, too much of this Clonex solution. I put a shitload in it.
Yeah, you only need a little bit.
I just measured this girl. She's 32 and a half inches tall.
Do you have any new growth?
okay.
And the solo cup?
Yeah,
the
solo
stock
cup,
and the solo cup is insane.
Yeah, auto flower in a solo cup, 32 inches, 32 and a half.
What do you think? Maybe an ounce or half ounce?
Did she get us? This one?
Yeah.
She'll
your
be
solo
2
cup?
ounces. Oh, no, she's dense.
Yeah, probably about 2.
She's still got,
maybe.
Well, this is my grow, guys. Hope everything's pretty good. Okay. Next run will be better.
Oh yeah, and that's the key. Is that's your first run. It'll continue to get better and better. I mean, your photos. It looks like you've already maybe improved some. Hey, sweet baby. But I mean, you're doing great for this being your first time growing with those autos, especially. I know growers that have been growing for 15 years that can't grow an autoflower. So that for you to have big, dense, beautiful plants like that, you're doing something right. So as long as you do, just remember to make small changes. If you change something,
do it once at a time, so you don't.
One thing at a time. Yep.
Right.
Don't stack change on top of change, so that way you can figure out, was this good or was this bad. And
right, because you never
honestly,
know.
Just keep trying to improve with every grow. That's all you got to do.
We'll do.
Yeah,
we'll
but
do.
they look really, really good. I applaud you. That's phenomenal for your first grow.
And keep coming back and showing us your progress.
Yes, absolutely.
Saturdays? I got y'all. I got the blue notification, so it's gonna let me know every time.
Yeah.
Okay,
every
good.
Saturday.
Yep.
Perfect.
But I mean, and it's going to be a major difference. It'll be a major difference for you. The feeling that you'll get once you dry those plants and actually smoke them for the first time.
Yeah, like a big accomplishment. I've showed a couple friends, and they endorsed me. They gave me some money for lights, and they like what I did.
Oh yeah. Well, and if they're friends that smoke, hey, you can always grow enough and you can share. And it's for me, it's even better when somebody else smokes my stuff and they love it.
Yeah.
So I can't partake, but everybody else can. So.
But this is my homemade soil, so we'll take this journey and see what cocoa and all them amendments do. Because I looked up on ChatGPT, how much amendments do I put for 20 gallons of cocoa? And I spread it out in my living room, and I said 2 cups of this, 3 cups of this, 4 cups of this, spread it out, and it's been sitting for over a month. So if ChatGPT said it's about a 9.5 out of 10. So we're gonna see.
And just remember, ChatGPT may not know a whole lot about growing plants. So just take it with a grain of salt.
It knows what Reddit knows. It knows what Reddit knows.
Yeah. Don't let
it just takes all the data and collects it and puts it together.
Yeah, from good and bad people that grow. So just remember that. Yeah. I was just thinking that Eskimo, he would be a good candidate for the Machos Chachos. Yeah. So, Nacho, are you on Instagram or anything, or just YouTube?
Yeah, I have it's all under the same name, but it has an underscore from Nacho Line. YouTube, or not YouTube, just Facebook and IG.
Okay. You know who Machogram is?
No.
Okay. I'm about to introduce you. Yeah, he was on the show last week. I'm about to introduce you on Instagram to Machogram. That is my buddy.
Okay.
And we are all a part of the Machos Chachos.
Macho
Chacho. Oh wait,
Yeah,
Y'all-
Kathy came up with it actually 2 weeks ago,
Yes.
wasn't
Yes.
it? When Macho
Oh,
was
what a
in the chat.
coincidence. Look at him,
Yeah.
he's beating him up.
Nacho line.
Nacho
As a
line.
minor
Every time I see your name, I think of my brother-in-law because he was Nacho in
Yeah.
El Sapo.
It's nice to meet you, Nacho.
No.
Oh, yeah, it
Yes,
was
thank you for
fun.
coming and showing.
Yes, it was fun. And I love learning.
Well,
Love
you'll
learning.
learn here. You'll learn a lot about how crazy we are, and if you leave me and Kathy on screen, we'll go
Gosh.
completely off
You talk
topic.
about this every show. You bring it up every show. You're never gonna let it die. You're never
No,
gonna let it die. You always bring it up
no.
every show. If you leave me and
You.
Kathy alone, we're gonna go off onto wild tangents. What do you think we
Yeah, we
fucking
are.
do for 4 or 5 hours at a time, lady? You let me talk. That's even worse.
Oh,
So are they
okay.
bigger? Question: is that bigger than 2 feet?
I don't know.
You got a tape measure?
I think well, 4x2, half of that. I think
Well, how tall is it? Because my
the
tents
10
are
was
all
4x2.
well.
So it's
That's
4
the
feet
length and the
tall.
width.
So, but you also got to measure from the top of the soil up.
Yeah.
So
Ah,
you got
So you
you
got
got some medium in there too. So you
another 12 inches or so there.
Yardstick. I always have
Yep.
a yardstick around.
I didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
we keep a tape measure just because if we
Yes.
get interested on what we're trying to do, we're like, yeah, that's what I was doing, Miss Eskimo. I couldn't find it's not letting me find his IG either. I was
So it's nacho underscore line, and it's gonna be take a picture of my dog. Hey, don't eat that. Or it's a dead one. You can eat it. And it's gonna be a picture of my cat and my dog.
CC Carl Nacho, I'm going to bounce out because my dog is
oh,
crying.
there he
and
is.
has to go out. So I'm going to talk to you guys later. Have a great evening,
All
everybody.
right, thank you for
And,
doing the
Bye.
giveaway, Mary.
Oh, no problem. Take
Thank
care.
you for coming on.
All right,
Bye.
thank you. All right, so I found him. So there we go. All right, so let me message. Yeah, I got to. Yeah, look it. I see the puppy and the kitty. All
Yeah,
right.
we used to have furniture in our bedroom.
I used to breed dogs. So now I want to breed plants.
Yeah. We used to have furniture in our bedroom. Now we have grow tents. That tells you where we're at.
You
3 years
upgraded.
ago, there was furniture. Yeah.
Absolutely, we upgraded.
All you did
My
was
bedroom's
upgrade.
insulated. Yeah, my bedroom's insulated.
And I believe y'all grow. It's a legal state.
No.
No.
So yeah, same here. They hang you if they catch you.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Miss Eskimo. Okay, I was about to say if you couldn't find him, I just sent it to hubby.
It's life here, so yeah.
All right, so
we didn't show our faces for years until we went to Vegas for MJ BizCon 1 year. 2 years, that would have been this coming Christmas would be 2 years ago, and that's when we knew we'd be in everybody else's videos, so we just bit the bullet and started showing our face.
yeah, there's no way to hide it then. So I'm like, all right, never mind.
Because she's in a bunch of videos all over. She's in one from Sebastian, one from Astro, one from Macho. She's everywhere.
She's the face of the
people kind of
company.
like me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, from
don't know
MJ
why
BizCon
yet,
2020. What was that? 2025? Yeah.
Nacho.
I was normally in the background fucking dabbing on my Puffco, actually. I was hitting fucking dabs. Imagine that.
Yeah. Who's that guy that's fucking smoking behind you? That's quiet. Oh, that's my husband. Or whatever.
Yeah, I had a backpack on and a Puffco in my hand most of the time.
Yeah. So Nacho, I sent you Macho. I sent you his profile on IG. That could get confusing. Macho Nacho. So that you can see him. That Macho, he's a pretty awesome guy. We've been friends for quite a while, and we actually
met him in person in Vegas on that trip.
Vegas, yeah. And he comes, like I said, if you want to watch last week's video, he was actually on panel with us. He does a lot of great things for the community. He actually helps Mary too with the cannabis that she's talking about doing, that she's done for I think the last couple years. And it's a huge community give back event thing that she does online with YouTube. So he
Hey, are you
helps with
picking
a
your
lot
son
of
up?
different stuff. Huh?
Who's
No,
picking
he's
up your son
home.
from work?
Don't fuck with me. He's home. Um, so
China junk number, please.
So Macho, we were on last week and the week before that, 2 weeks ago, and Kathy came up with Machos Chachos for all of a group of muchachos getting together. So of course, there, if you look on my Instagram, you'll actually see our jacket and our little gang patch and everything on there. Our logo for the Machos Chachos. And you'll actually
I'll have
see
to
it
look
too
into it.
on the actual thumbnail for the show. We were
Hell
at
yeah.
30, sir. So now 31.
Big 30.
Yep.
All right.
So
Well, I want to thank you guys for letting me be on. I'll hit you up on IG and be back next week.
absolutely, yeah, we'd love to keep seeing your progress and seeing how well
Yeah,
you're doing.
definitely. We'll be here.
Heck yeah. Sounds good, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Yeah. You're welcome. Come hang out with us anytime.
We'll do. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
You
Night.
too. Yeah. Hey, I've been wondering. You haven't heard from Thurgood today, have you?
I have not. He's probably working. He did.
He was,
I
he
sent
was
Gary
on.
another Gary earlier, so he
Okay.
probably he hit me back and said he loved it. So he's probably working because that was all he sent. So
He probably went home and passed out because he says he does that sometimes if he works really hard. Which I don't
yeah,
blame him. It's been hot as hell. Or
yeah,
hot like hell. I don't know how that saying
and he
would go
works
right now.
outside. So yeah,
Yeah.
that would get. So,
Yeah.
but
No, I
Gary
get
sent him a big cheeseburger, so it'll be fine.
Okay. At least he got food.
Yes, yes, and he actually, I don't know if be able to hear it, but it was hilarious. Sent him a cheeseburger and
I tell you what, that's a damn fine looking burger.
We could hear it. That was funny, actually.
Oh gosh, I love they're good. So,
Should I be worried?
but yeah, I'm sure he's okay. He messaged me
Wow.
back earlier, so it'll be fine. So, but
You just let that skate right over your head, didn't you?
well,
I said, should I be worried? And you're like, yeah, he should be fine. I'm like, okay.
yeah, we send him some cheap China junk food. So that way he makes sure he didn't miss lunch. He was fed.
You didn't count the one you said also, so I would maybe take it to three.
Oh, you know what? There we go.
What?
Okay.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Say
Sorry,
it to
y'all.
my face.
My brain stopped. I do. I do.
I do for a different reason.
Crocs. I do. As the dog looks at me like, "Why are you lifting your leg up, weirdo?"
I do also, but that's because my feet get sweaty and they slip out of the socks when I get high. So
yeah, normally he does not wear socks with his for the most part.
it's for safety reasons because I get sweaty. Like if my palms were sweaty, but they're the soles of my feet, I get sweaty soles, I guess.
You have a sweaty soul.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why I stay inside.
You are very hot natured, so it would make sense. The extra air conditioner in the bedroom helps too. So, but me and socks cannot.
I don't like socks really. I would rather wear some flip flops, honestly.
You will not see me without my socks on unless you are in the shower with me.
Or the
Other
pool.
than that, or in the pool, yeah, that's true. In water, yeah, I don't wear socks in water. Okay, we'll just say that. Whether I'm in the pool, the ocean, which I don't like to go in, so I hardly ever go. But
That's why I said the fucking pool, lady.
yeah. So
It'd be easier to get you in a pool than any other kind of water. Maybe a lake.
It doesn't matter if it's 5 degrees or 500 degrees. I'll be burnt to a crisp, but I'll still be wearing socks.
That's somebody saying they're always barefoot. Yeah, my
Yes,
dog's pissing my house.
Dr. Rolfenstein. Well, yeah, we have a male dog that we never got fixed, and he still likes to mark everything, which I have noticed since we are dog sitting. I haven't seen any marks in the house from him. I have seen from the little girl, but not him, which is kind of weird. Have you noticed that?
But that I cleaned up all the piss at 6 a.m. this morning.
No, I mean, but like all day. I haven't seen any today during the day.
The boy pee that you're talking about, which was from your dog on the cat's tunnel and
Oh, well, see, yeah.
by trying to hit the box by the table over there.
Mm. I figured it would be a whole lot more because we have another male dog in the house at the moment. So
I think that one's fixed. I don't play with boys' balls, so I didn't look. It's not my dog, and I don't care if he has as much or not.
yeah, no. I actually, and I think my socks not only do my feet get cold since I've gotten a little bit older. I used to actually run around barefoot all the time when I was young, and then I was chasing my sister, and unfortunately, my foot found a board that had like probably 6 to 8 inch screw nail, a rusted nail in it that my foot just went, and it came out the top of my foot, and I decided I wasn't going to run around barefoot anymore, y'all. Tetanus shots are no joke, and
That's
they
a
really suck.
Snickers.
Hey Larry. So, and that kind of hurt when that thing went through my foot. So I mean, if I was wearing shoes and I stepped on it, it probably still would have gone through my foot, but because it had to go through the shoe first to maybe slowed it down a little bit, I still would have had to get tetanus shots. But
See, the main reason I don't go barefoot, I haven't really since I was a teenager, is because at my dad's house out in Kansas, we had the goat head, the goat head stickers, which are the ones that look like a demon's head with giant thorns. We had those plus the little burr ones that grew in the grass. The burrs, what they call them? I'm
I
from the
just call them
Midwest. That's what we call
spurs,
them.
sticker, something,
Well, there's
stickers.
two different kinds. There's the ones that are they're like little balls that stick to your socks and shit. And then there's the ones that are like long horns that will
Yeah.
stab into you.
Oh, look,
And
we
that's
got another guest.
that's why I won't go barefoot because I grew up stepping in those. So it's shoe
Yeah, well,
leather's
I
on
didn't
me.
never went. And there he is, Dale, my buddy. You're muted.
Muted.
Oh, and he kicked himself out.
Both of us, you're muted.
Yeah.
Same time.
I saw him down there and he was already muted when he came. When I brought him up, I was gonna tell him he was muted, but you said it first, so I just kind of went with it. There he is, and
I
he's
said
not
it at the
muted,
same time.
folks.
Now I'm not muted.
Now you're not muted. You're good to go there.
Howdy, everybody. How do I get this to turn around to my plants?
Okay. Well, if you hit the little, is it system or settings? Settings at the bottom.
You're on your phone?
You're on your
Yep.
phone, right?
Yep.
Okay, so next to the camera, there's a little arrow that points up.
Well, it's pointing to the, it's pointing to. I just did that, and it took me all the way back to the front.
Okay, it should say, there should be a little arrow. There's like your microphone, your camera, and then the little people.
Well,
Right?
okay, yeah. I got the microphone, then arrow pointing up. Looks like video, and then pointing up, and then the
Yep.
chat.
Hit that one that's pointing up, and you'll want to go to the back facing, or facing back. It'll be one.
Okay,
It'll show you
so
like
it's
three.
default. Okay, let me try this one here. Okay, chat.
And it's the one next to the camera.
Nope. See, mine does different. Mine actually has to go to the settings, and then I have to go to camera and change it that way when I was on my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Mine,
But it's been a while. I don't know.
There's a
I go into
microphone with an arrow that
StreamYard, so
goes
I don't.
up. Like, he described exactly what I'm seeing.
Let's see.
And when you hit the little arrow up, and it gives you camera 1, camera 3, camera 2, and camera 0 on my phone. But that's because I have the phone I have.
Ooh, let's get that off the screen.
Whoa, hey.
Ooh, ooh.
Mute that fucking thing.
Yeah, that was horrible.
No, we mute that one. You mute that one too. I don't know.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh. Hold on, I have to unmute the other. Hold on. You have to talk to your phone, not. Oh.
I just took it off.
Okay, now you saw how it works.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what your phone was saying too. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Cheap China junk. I just can't do it.
Hey.
Do it, Captain. Oh, that's 35. Yeah, just a tiny little echo, just a hair of an echo that would just screech and squeak, and it's still hurting my ears. Still hurting my ears. Yeah, it's still hurting. Oh, look, there he is. We got plants.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Awesome.
Okay,
all right.
That's the OG, the tall one there.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the corner, and the rest are jackals. And just starting the 4th week of flower. And I'm not, this is my very first time doing this, so bear with me. I just went and trimmed the, I figured for the 21st day, I just go ahead and just knock all the leaves off that I could, because they were all touching each other. It's a very small room that I got. And when I popped them seeds, I just figured, well, they turned out to be 5 males and the rest females. So I thought, well, what do I do? I thought, well, we'll try it until they, get so close they won't grow. But I think I've done pretty good so far.
Oh, yeah.
I really like that can of cocoa, though. That really, the grow before this one here, it just burnt my leaves up right in the middle of veg. And, but I'm hoping for this shit to be fire, which I'm sure it will be. I mean, I'm 66 and I've only been getting ripped maybe about 6 times in my life. So, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know if this will do it or not, but it might.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking really good. I've been super impressed the whole time, Dale. Everything that you've been doing, all of your ladies always look good.
Well, to tell you the truth, I can give a lot of to the grow dots and the recharge and the cocoa. Since I switched to cocoa, I tried to do that cheap thing, and I didn't really think about buffering. And sure enough, it was junk. And then the second time it was junk, and now I'm running straight the good stuff. So I was running poop for nutrients, and I still got a lot of that, but I decided to try the grow dots, because throw it in and just add water and recharge. I figured the guy can't mess that up too much, so That's why I went with
not
this.
really.
Yeah.
Christopher said to make sure that the fly strips are not directly over your plants.
Right.
Because the heat can kind of melt
Right.
I'm guessing
Stuff
the
on
adhesive and the stuff on it into the
Yeah.
plants. So just if you got them in there, make sure they're not hanging over the top of the plants.
Yeah. Since I used worm castings, and I believe that's where the flies came from.
Mm-hmm.
No, it might have come from the cocoa. I'm not sure, but can of cocoa, I thought it'd be a pretty clean product, And
Yeah,
but
honestly, I doubt the flies came from the cocoa. Their stuff is
well,
pretty top notch.
yeah, that's what I thought. And so I that worm castings, I had the biggest freaking flies. I mean, you could almost ride them like a horse. And they were hanging on that OG Kush at the top of it. So finally, I got smart and I put up the fly strip, and then I got these deals you can put over a cup, and you put some water, sugar in there, and they'll go right into it, and they can't get back out.
Yeah.
So I put up with them for about a week, and then I figured out what I needed to do, and then boom, they were gone in about 2 days. I was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Chris says make sure you don't ruin your foo-foo weed with the fly strip glue dripping in there.
yeah.
Goddamn China junk fly strip goo.
Yeah,
Right.
China junk fly strip glue. That's exactly what it is. So.
Yeah, I wish. See, normally I only grow about 4 at a time, and it's still kind of tight with that, And I couldn't believe I got 7 of them in here.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
well,
anyway,
they're all looking really good. And you won some more seeds. So you
no
got
way.
some more coming, didn't you? From seed to harvest?
Oh yeah, I got them Friday.
Okay.
I
What did you
got
win
3.
then too?
I got James Loud. I got 3 seeds there,
Oh, that's right.
and then the Colby. He sent me
You some Kobe OG.
and then another kind, and then a bunch of stickers, and an oil, or for doing dabs thing, which I don't do, but I mean, if I had a way to, I got a hair straightener and stuff, but I just ain't tried. I just ain't had good enough stuff to do that.
Yeah.
Because I had the light leak there for a while, and I didn't went through that light leak for about 3 years. And so how do I?
Oh, we lost you, Dale.
He'll be back. He was trying to change the camera around.
Yeah, I think he was too. So.
That's what he was starting to say. How do I click?
Yeah, like I'm riding like a horse. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, El's been doing pretty good about sending out some of the Kobe OG with a lot of his stuff. Yeah, that's the real Dale Palmer. No, he there he is. Hey, that's fine. I mean,
You should
if
have
you
seen
have to
us the
come up
first
and
time
down.
on
Oh yeah.
HGTC stuttering back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
So,
it was our pleasure as well, sir.
Yeah. Hold on, I can say I'm not going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole at the moment. So my brain just went down in the gutter, y'all. It pretty much lives there. I'm not. No.
You're married to me. That's where it lives.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Serge. But oh gosh, y'all, I have not had enough caffeine today. Whew. Okay.
I don't want to hear it, okay? You slept. You can fuck off. I did stay up playing video games by myself. No, I'm talking about last night. You went to bed.
Oh, I
The
did.
damn dogs,
I did.
Yeah, and the dogs, as soon as I go to sleep, I got 2 hours and the dogs woke me up. 2 fucking hours. Then I laid on the couch for 2 more hours trying to sleep.
Well, if you want, I'll sleep on the couch tonight because of the new dogs. Or we just let that little fucker sleep in our bed. Either way.
Yeah, that's up to you.
I don't really want any dogs in my bed.
Hey, he's clean and it keeps the big dog from. She'll be walking around all night patrolling. That was the problem. She kept walking around, and he's like, "Get me away from her," because she
Yeah.
bumps him with her nose. You don't belong here. You don't belong here.
Yeah. Meow. So, yeah, because that
The other
already
white one
sleeps.
died. The other white one died.
Yeah, it's there is a love-hate relationship with our cats and our big dog. They will get on the bed because one of the cats, well, Luna will actually sleep in the bed with me sometimes, like right around my legs, and she'll curl up either by my feet or right in my knee. And but when Ghost gets on the bed or up above
He
our
doesn't get in the bed.
pit lab mix, oh no, I just said when he gets on the bed
Oh
or
yeah, yeah,
above
yeah.
her, his favorite thing to do is to bop her in the head or on the nose, um, and make her mad, and then she just kind of goes back and forth trying to get at him while he's on the bed or on the table. It is hilarious. So,
And he normally just lays there and flops from one side to the other.
yeah, and we normally, until we got cats, our dogs and our male dog, he slept in the bed with us for what, a couple weeks when we first got him.
Months. It was
No,
months.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was before. Well, yeah, because we were on the mattress and box springs on the floor. Remember? It was months before we got. It was a few months before we got Danny. Because in the picture I saw the other day on Facebook, he was full grown when she was a little fluff ball on top of him.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't sleeping in our bed that long. I think he only slept in the bed with us for a couple weeks because once he started, because he was sleeping above my head, and once he started kicking me in the bed, I kicked him. Once he started kicking me in the head, I kicked him out of the bed, and we started to make him start
It was
sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, it was months because it was after we got the purple mattress.
Yeah.
Because we
Well,
were in the box springs, and because you know me, wooden bed
yeah,
frames do not work well with my flip flopping ass. I sleep like a
yeah.
rotisserie
Well, either way,
and
our
weigh
dogs
300
do not
pounds.
sleep in the bed with us.
They sleep under the bed.
They have their own beds up underneath our bed, and that's where they sleep. And the big one, sometimes she'll sleep on the rug under the bed, and sometimes she'll actually curl up in one of the beds and sleep there. But we don't, yeah, we don't have dogs in our beds. Well, until we got cats, which is Luna right there on the screen, she will actually get in the bed. And after a little while, she got used to being, I mean, she slept in our son's room she was in there for like 3 months when we first got her because we had 4 dogs at the time. 2.5. I said almost 3. And we couldn't let her out and around the dogs by themselves until they got used to it because we never had cats before. So,
Well, and if you did let her out, they'd all 4 because we had our other dog was still alive at the time because we
yeah,
had a 4th dog that passed away.
they would all really gang up on her.
They
And
would corner her. They would all chase her into the corner.
yeah, and she's already real skittish, and she doesn't like to be picked up, and she's one of those, she
She's
don't want you,
small.
she's a girl cat. She don't want you to mess with her until she wants you to mess with her. And then you can touch her, but she's just going to be a little slightly out of your reach for just a minute, and then she's gone.
Unless it's me, because I
So
just manhandle her and do whatever the fuck I want. She's my cat.
yeah, so
But
she finally got
that's a
used to
whole
the
other story.
dogs. Yeah, that night when she got to the point where she stuck her foot in the MCT oil, and she bonded with the dogs that night. So she was fine with the dogs after that. We were able to let her out and run around the house and whatever. So she's been fine with the dogs since then, and especially when we got Ghost.
When we got Ghost.
She actually became part of the dog pack because then they were all ganging up on Ghost, but he's much bigger and he doesn't take shit, so he was smacking them all around.
He's
And
bigger than every other animal except for the pit bull.
yeah,
That's why he didn't get a transition period. He got, hey bud, we're here. Good luck.
yeah, yeah. He kind of
To
got thrown
them.
in, and he was like, well, "I'm bigger than you, little shit dog." So I mean, that's pretty
But
much
he'll
what it
let you
was.
pick him up. He
Yeah,
loves
he's
to
a
be
lover.
held and
Yeah, he
yeah.
likes to be loved on. So, um, but it was fine like that. And then, I mean, Luna's the only one that would get Ghost will get on the bed and mess with you and play with you, but oh, he's finally inside. He's in the center of that tunnel, dear. Um,
There was a
Ghost
ball
will
in there.
get on the bed and then play with you and love on you, and then he'll get off. But Luna will actually sleep on the bed with you every once in a while. But she's the only one that actually sleeps on the bed with us. I don't like animals in my bed. I want to uh, be able to move, because there were
No
nights
kids
when,
either.
yeah, no kids either. My kids, I think my youngest slept in the bed one time with me when he was sick, and my oldest, I think, slept in the bed with me maybe 2 or 3 times at the most. But he was really, really sick, and that was it. There's no kids in my bed. You don't get between me and my sleep and moving, and you don't
Yeah, I
wake
do
me
enough of
up.
that as it is.
Yeah, you don't wake me up. You don't mess with me when I'm trying to go to sleep. Um,
We toss and turn so much we elbow each other on a king size bed.
yes, yeah, we will. I don't move quite as much as he does, so it's not quite as bad, but
It's
it's
hard to
yeah.
get comfortable when you're in pain.
So, and I've been having a lot of shoulder trouble lately, so I've been trying to sleep on one side. And there were occasionally nights, actually, for a little while, with even with Ghost, to where they actually both got in the bed with me for just a little bit, and I'd get pinned in between two fucking cats, and I hated it. It would drive me nuts. Um, but I will tell you, uh, give you for those of you that are young,
That'll
don't let
happen
your
more during the winter.
yeah,
Watch.
don't let your kids sleep in the bed with you. Um, yeah, no kids in the bed. Um, Kids sleeping in your bed is the quickest way to ruin a relationship, marriage, anything. Sleep, first of all. First and foremost, sleep. Second of all, relationships. So, but I can't tell you how many people that I knew that had kids before I did that were in marriages, relationships, and they're like, I can't, my kid sleeps in the bed with me. We never have this. We don't have any time to ourselves. We can't, I just want to be able to be with my significant other, in multiple ways. And the kids are always in the bed. And
Hey, what kind of show is this? Oh wait, it's ours. Never mind.
yeah. So, it isn't a quick and easy way to ruin a relationship. And especially, um, when you're a single parent and your kid sleeps in the bed with you and all of a sudden somebody else comes in, it's even worse situation. So yes, I was referring to a situation with you previously. um, but so that is my little piece of nugget advice. Do not let your children sleep in your bed with you, on a regular basis. That is, I did, even though when my kids were little, I was a single parent. Both of my boys were born. They both slept in my room, but they had their own beds because we only had one room. So they had their own beds in my bedroom, but they slept in their own bed, y'all. There was no sleeping with mom. It just didn't happen. They're not like that, weirdo. Or the other way. So there was no sleeping in bed with mom because I tossed and turned so much. I was so afraid too when my kids were babies and they were really little that I would roll over and squish them. I know my brain probably would not let me do that, but it was just a
It
fear that
won't.
I had too. Yeah.
It won't, because if anyone was going to crush a child, it would be me.
Yeah, probably.
The way I sleep,
But
because I
we weren't
toss and turn.
together
I
when our kids
undress
were that
myself.
young.
I
So
undress myself in my sleep. I talk. I do everything but get out of the bed, I think. I might even get out of the bed.
you've gotten out
No,
of the bed before, but not
yeah.
much.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's when my kids slept in the bed, there was a pillow in between us and they had blankets all around them, or there was something like a divider in between us and they had blankets
Because
and
they were
stuff
sick.
shoved all around them because they were sick, but I also wanted to make sure it separated me and them, and there wasn't any chance I was going to roll over and crush a kid. Okay. I had enough time trying to keep my kid from doing backflips off the fucking changing table. I didn't need to crush my child in his sleep. So, yeah, and these cheap China junk mattresses cannot handle kids very well. So, all right, so we are at 39 for the evening. I had to go back and look. So, all right, and I don't really have anything else, y'all. I'm getting tired. I don't really have anything else, Carl, unless there is something else that you would like to discuss this evening. Anybody else has a topic of conversation they would like to bring up? Show plants? Anything? If not, I think we may call it an evening.
I'm going to say we sign off with 2 more China junks and make it an even 41, because that's what I hit at anyway.
Oh.
And I'm 9 minutes ahead of schedule.
Heck yeah. So smoke your foo-foo weed in your China junk. And happy growing, everybody. Y'all have a good evening.
Have a great week.